That's one of the songs we do.
Great. You got that? Did you get that, Lefty?
And I also cheat a little bit.
Maybe.
Can you hear it? Theme song with assist on percussion from Jim.
In the boss one, I'm gonna get mine. Go through the crime if you can't do the time. Don't tell me how you're off and down. When you're smiling in my face, but you play me like a clown. It's your fool, bitch. So just step back. Or I'm mad that when I come down straight. I thought you were my beast, but you play me out. Now I'm mad as hell, and I'm full of doubt. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty! Let's roll, 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 roll!
Hey, Slav, can you stand over here with that mic? Just go over here with the mic. Yeah, yeah, perfect.
I'm back on the scene, it's time to get mean. I'm a lean revolution machine. For what people stay, they sway. For today is good as any day. You'll feel slightly less resist. Raise your fist and pump like this. Promises all the time. Don't cross the line, and you know it's right. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll.
Oh, hold on. Shouldn't have got me. I forgot. Oh, Lefty! That is probably one of the best theme songs. You know, and seriously, that's a good outro too. At the end of the day,
I like the outro.
I mean, because it would come after the Ode to Remembrance, which brings you down, thinking about people that are hurt and have died before their time. It would blast that right afterwards.
After the list.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, here we are, Trenton. It's Thursday, and it's a beautiful day in Trenton. We are bundled up here like every windbreakers and jackets, and oh man, it's cold. But that's okay. We've been out here in worse weather than this.
Oh, far worse.
So we got dabs, we got some weed, and we're fighting for Homegrow. I like your signs, Jim.
Yeah. I'd like to make a new one for each and add it to the pile. There'd be a lot more out. The wind's going to take them. Driving that stake in the ground to make sure that this one had something to hang on to along with was way louder than I expected. Now, I'm not sure, but in the old days, it would say you can't do that. It's called the stationary sign, not hanging on anything.
Yeah.
It's just, you know.
So when we got here, there was a guy mowing the lawn with a huge mower.
A ride on the back of the mower?
No, it was a walk.
A walking
Yeah,
mower.
yeah, it was a walk.
Yeah, okay.
The one that you stand on.
So he's over here moving the ramps because I had set up ramps for the wheelchairs to get in onto this inaccessible lawn at the State House.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows, the lawn here is not accessible to wheelchairs. So we bring our own ramps here. So the ramps are set up. He took the ramp from the inside and put it next to the other one. So it was this huge ramp now. And he started taking his his lawnmower up the ramps.
It was funny because I saw it from the beginning, and like he kind of like took 2 steps back and like eyed it down. He was like,
Hmm.
"All right," he grabbed it, made sure it was metal, made sure it was sturdy enough, made himself a little ramp.
You know what he figured? He'd rather beg for forgiveness than ask for permission.
It's what it's for.
Oh, yeah, but I know, and you certainly can't find fault with that theory either.
And here's Lefty. He comes up. He's like, "Yeah, what's going on here?"
Yeah, I'm filming. I'm like, this is incredible.
Were you
film.
doing that subconsciously because that's what you do? I mean, did you ever look down and see your hand
Oh, I'm
filming
recording.
something and
Hey.
go, oh, wish I had that on video? You do. Holy crap.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, you're a candidate for that happening for sure.
So I tried to explain in Spanish the best I could, but I couldn't.
Oh,
I couldn't
God.
say, "What do you do when there's no ramp?" But you had the word "scene." I forgot the scene word.
Chris, how does he say ramp?
Ramp.
Rampa.
Rampa?
Yeah, that's easy.
Rampa. Ramp with an Got to roll that R a little bit.
So what's interesting is that there's another business entity in this state house that understands there's no wheelchair accessibility to this, and they have their own workaround. So why don't they just fix the problem instead of having?
So the guy said,
Here's my guess. Well, we don't really generally allow people on the lawn.
No, that was our spot. We actually circled this spot for us.
Really?
Yeah, this is our.
You remember that's why we were up halfway up there by the fountain all those years, because we couldn't be here. And matter of fact, I think, was it the first Thanksgiving that we came out here
Yes.
and nobody said boo,
No.
and we thought this is like way better.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. We weren't allowed out here, or it wasn't used. We were over there. That's why our spot was there.
You couldn't set up out here, but when they had large crowds, that you'd
"How long
be
did
up
that
at the
take?
top. What's that?
How long did it take for you guys to migrate over here?"
Oh, well, actually, we started out over there for
Probably like,
3 years,
we're gonna
maybe.
get rid of them. Let's give them a spot.
Yeah, 3 or 4,
Yeah, we got our spot now.
And then came out over there. We had to be there, but the entire time, even then, to smoke, they had to go to the other side of the street, because this side is state controlled, state property, and that would be state police. State police would say, go over there. We don't give a shit what you do on the other side of the street. That's Trenton. That's up to them. And Trenton police, they're actually busy, And what is it? Maybe
It's kinda
twice
crazy.
Trenton police would stop, and they'd look, and there'd be like 2 people at a podcast over there, and 12 people across the street smoking pot. It's the way it worked
What a
out.
scene.
So what would happen is
Funny.
the patients were generally facing this way, and people who weren't were facing away from everything. And the first 2 times that I saw it, a couple of people, the people that had patients, they didn't even get out. It was like, hey, what's going on? We're all patients. You got cards? Yeah, so the first 2, and they didn't make everybody walk over. Hey, this is nice.
That's our safety.
We're
I think we're good, though.
We're multitasking. It doesn't look, if your camera is your camera catching the hand part?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want anybody to think I'm doing a salute. Okay.
So
take this out of the equation and have me sit like that. Who do I look like?
So look at all the kids here today. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
The kids are here for a tour of the state house. This is how our state works. And we're out here protesting that our state doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, we're a good example.
Yeah, we're a good example of what you do here.
First Amendment rights. And, we're not rioting, causing a problem. We're addressing our grievances.
Yes.
And we're allowed to do that. And we're allowed to have signs facing over there so they can see my sarcastic shit every day I come.
Hey, kids, what do you think that there's no wheelchair access here? Isn't that terrible?
I forgot this is being broadcast.
Yeah, they're walking around the ramp. Isn't that crazy? There's no wheelchair access to your state house lawn. Isn't that amazing? That's what we're protesting that too.
Well, no, that's what we're protesting. This other stuff is peripheral.
Protesting a lot of things today. I'm going to protest this guy with the leaf blower in a minute.
It just sounds so much worse because of the echo.
Yeah.
You're like in there.
Well, it's coming through the headphones pretty good too.
Oh, there he goes. Is that the guy from before with the ramp? No. No.
Yeah, he said he had to walk back and grab the other big machine
Yeah.
to get over the curve.
Yep.
And then, like, there's not really much lawn for that big machine, honestly.
No, there really
This
isn't. It's pretty windy.
Woo. Yeah, so we're out here on a Thursday. I'm pretty stoned right now already. Got me going.
You know, when you start out by saying we're out here on a Thursday, you don't really even need to say anymore. I think it's like what Tommy Chong would say, you know, when they do his little thing. And he'd say, like, when the police came, you know, are you Tommy Chong? Yeah. Is there any marijuana here? I just told you I was Tommy Chong. You know, it's kind of like that. I used to get a lot of crap from how many times something would start out. Yeah, we got pretty high one time. And yeah, okay, Jim, you don't need to say that, you know. Or one time, I remember one time, a little brother at a baseball game at an old Veterans Stadium, and he was with the girls going out with, and I said, I feel about back 15 minutes. I went the farthest place away. It wasn't crowded. The seat farthest from home plate. And I said, all right. And I lit up. And then I started remembering all the baseball games I'd seen where they focus in on somebody anywhere in the stadium, and I'm up there going,
Uh-oh.
That was actually the most, in the top 5 most paranoid moments I had because of cannabis. And I'll go back to when I called it marijuana.
Good morning, Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter in the house.
Woo!
Looking forward to moving over there. Looking forward to the big dispensary in Avenel.
We might be moving over there if this wind picks
And
up.
we're moving on up. Moving on up. So Rob Ryder takes care of his wheelchair accessibility issues at his dispensary because he has people that are disabled that he knows in his family. And so there is a dispensary in North Jersey that does not have wheelchair access. And I was a little shocked because I thought every dispensary in New Jersey had to have wheelchair accessibility for the patients to get into. But apparently not.
Well, the letters on their signs originally could only be certain colors and sizes. They had so many rules. When they were making all these rules up, they didn't think, you know, a lot of these people that will be coming here are coming for reasons of health that mean that they're not very mobile, you know. So they didn't think about that. You know, they weren't thinking about patients.
No, they said they were.
Any step of the way. It's all about patients. If it was about patients, there would have been all of that.
But this is on the CRC.
Yeah.
Because the CRC could make those regulations. Because, okay, they're grandfathered in. This dispensary is grandfathered in. The building's 100 years old.
Yes.
Okay, you're not breaking the law.
Yeah, but so
you're breaking the ethics.
The dispensaries aren't 100 years old. You know, in other words, exactly what you're saying, that if somebody already owned that building, they'd know, well, I can't have the dispensary here because I won't be able to have it accessible. Now, if there's no rules that say it needs to be accessible, and it's already been grandfathered in, they could purchase the building then.
I wanted to know what is the CRC
Under the time
requirement?
frame. The time frame, though, when if they're going to be issuing more permits at any other time after this,
Right.
how about fix it? I mean, even if you can't go back, and
I mean, I just don't see how it wouldn't be a CRC requirement.
it must not be though.
That's what I'm. That's what I'm saying.
So
Like, in order,
he's right. You know, you can't be quick to jump on the person doing business because it's business. You know, I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
why I'm not calling them out. I'm
You know,
calling out the CRC on this one, because why are businesses allowed to open without wheelchair access? It's a medical issue.
yeah, how'd that happen? Or
Who dropped the ball here?
well, there's only three ways to look at it, or maybe only two. They didn't think about it. Okay, then that slipped through the cracks. Or they can say, we thought about it, but it didn't seem important. They'd have to say, and that's their job. You know, I mean, we could combine what we get paid for all the activism and all the advocacy we've done, but we don't get paid. It wouldn't be a very, we're doing it for reasons other than it's business. Our bottom line is entirely different.
Rob, I offered them a ramp. And they turned me down in the very sweetest way possible.
Well, and then that's the second part. You know what I mean? Then they treat us like second-class citizens. Like,
Yeah, I offered them a ramp.
You know?
I said, can we donate a ramp to you? They said, no, our building's 100 years old. We're compliant, and we don't really need one. So that's where we're at now. So I did offer them a ramp. So there it is. Trying to be nice about it, trying to be helpful.
I learned a long time ago that I really used to risk jumping to conclusions because of the personal nature of what I'm doing, and then I had to start thinking more from the other view, and that's why, well, actually it might've been, I don't know if you met Cheryl before we were in Philadelphia at the White Dog Cafe, but she had to carry her chair up the steps. They had 4 people ready to come out, and it was a brownstone sort of looking thing, and when I told people about it back then, or like at the we used to get MS support group meeting, not so much for support, more or less be around people who understood, and a lot of them were mad about that, like, how dare they, whatever. And I'm like, there's no way they can have a ramp, and this has been their long time. So I thought they did pretty good.
The question. Oh, geez, sorry. The question is here. Let me put it up here. The question is, do you have to pay to park in Trenton if you have a handicap placard?
oh shit!
You have to put the first quarter in. Hey! What's going on, bro? You have to put the first quarter in to get the little piece of paper, and then that's it. The first quarter, and then you're good.
Well, I asked the
an
person that gave tickets out, and they said, no, you actually do.
Watch your head. Watch your head. Watch your head.
Jason's
Especially you. Especially you.
What's going on, man? How's it going?
How are you?
Doing all right.
So sorry.
You never know who's going to show up. Let me guess, you got a honk if you want Homegrow sign, Jason? Jay, you got a honk sign?
I forgot all my signs, dude.
I got some blanks. I don't have any honks. I'll make you up one. Or 2 or 3. Or I'll turn you loose. I got some magic markers. Well, I think I only got one extra.
What's going on?
What are you?
Hippie Tribe here.
Yes.
Hippie Tribe is in the house.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Awesome. And now it's a party. Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah.
Help yourself. There's food. There's water. Yes, sir. You want to come in here and whatever you want, bro. Yes, sir. All right. We just got to keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
That's all. We're good.
They might get volunteer. You don't have to do anything. Just tie a rope to yourself and tie it up here and hang out.
I think it should be good.
I don't know. It does at least move a little.
It's staked down on all 4 sides, I think.
Okay.
So, yeah, this shit does flow both ways. However, there is things you can do. There is a back door that can probably have a permanent ramp put in. They really need a 15 to 20-foot ramp because it's like 3 or 4 steps. So maybe the back door would be accessible. Make that or put that or, make that a ramp. I don't know. Make it like the post office in Englewood where they treat the disabled like Rosa Parks. They send you to the back. Get to the back. How'd that work out for you?
A lot
Government.
a lot of important people going back though too, and then they come through the kitchen.
Get to the back. Get to the back. Wheelchair? Back. In the back. In the back.
Well, with Cheryl in a wheelchair, we live this, and you'd learn to make it work for you.
Yeah.
We went to see Meatloaf at the Stone Pony, and the stage they're on was up about like 3 feet, and it was closed off alongside it. And they ushered us here. Come over here. So
the shit out of
we were right there watching, which is really, really cool, because then we got to see that he took a quick break and to just flourish with this huge, like, cool looking blanket cape. He went down and he was huffing oxygen because he puts it on, and but also flying. When they say if you need help getting on early, we'd curiously be at the wrong gate, a gate away. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Not as good as a yes to a blind man. And then when it came last call, everybody else had boarded, and women and children, anybody needing assistance, all sorts of stuff. And then everybody else. Right after that, we'd come up. Oh, sorry, we're late. And they'd be horrified. There's a wheelchair. They got to get into the plane now. But they got to get her back. And the way they do it is they have a little gurney-like wheelchair. It's thinner. And you can get into that, and it'll get you back to your seat. You've been on planes.
I have an idea.
Everybody's putting their stuff away. The aisle's taken. What are you going to do?
I got an idea.
You know what to do?
I got an idea.
First class. It's right there.
Can we get, how in England...
So if there's ever an open seat in first class, you ask that first, and if there are open seats, thank you, and then you do that, and they have no choice. There's open seats. You got your seats there. You can't.
I've done that before. I was with my son actually.
Yeah.
And then,
The first time was an accident with me, and I did it on purpose. After that, was it an accident with you, or did you?
It was an accident. Yeah, I didn't.
But if you're going again, it's not like taking a first class seat away from somebody else that would have wanted it.
Yeah, it was empty.
Yeah. Worked good, except for one time we had a connection in Denver, and the plane was on the tarmac, and that presented like a real problem. It's pretty cool. Carrying your wife up into the plane. Down the aisle, carry. That's not easy.
I did see you. You're lucky you're strong because you did a lot of carrying.
Oh, yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Up to a third floor. My brother's third floor when he was working in Texas, and we moved to San Antonio for 6 months because I had no work in Oklahoma City where she was. And we go up with three flights. And at the time, she's like 86 pounds, and she wasn't doing too well. No, she's about 90 pounds. But at 3 flights of steps.
Wait, how tall? How tall was she?
She's like 5'7".
5'7",
long.
86 pounds.
I never saw her stand.
Huh.
Except one time, I got these. You could get leg braces on, so you try still doing that while she had that much stuff, and it was like really cool, And then we made her dad made her a standing board where it was like a door. She'd lay down, all padded, 4 seatbelt buckles going across with padding, and then it could stand back up because it had a bottom and a thing, and this would get her body used to standing. See, I bet you can picture me doing this. Everybody else is like, oh, that's cool. All right, see ya. And me and brother and somebody else, we just left, and she was all alone standing there. She gave her about 3 minutes. No, it was, I'm a known quantity. The smirk that she had lasted at least 3 minutes,
Yeah, I actually use that. Like, it's like almost like a table, and then they lift you up.
Oh,
So with the permit,
Because I would
you gotta ask
pass out.
for.
Because if not, because I was always in a wheelchair or always laying down.
Mm-hmm.
So then if I would get up, shoot right up, they were scared I was just pass out because all the blood would start rushing and stuff. So they would like ease into the full standing up.
Ouch.
I wish everybody had a video way long ago because of people there. You could hear them go, whoa. And it's different than it looks, but, you can get on the back of the wheelchair because the kick thing, so obviously, you don't want to do that and lean back or it's going to pull a wheelie. But now when it's going like down a hill and it's going on its own and you can ride and it's not going anywhere, it used to be pretty strong but thin and rather gymnastic, and I know how much easier it is to do a handstand when you're moving like a bicycle. You can't sit there on it, but once you get going, it's the same thing. And a skateboard as well, it's easier to do one there than if you just grip the same solid thing. So I kind of pushed up into not a full handstand, but I had my head look like it was on, like right about on top of hers. It's about the distance, and I didn't kick my feet straight up. I just kept it sort of like in a crouch so I could get right back down. I could hear people like not a happy sound. Whoa! Sorry, I'm going to run you over. There's nobody in front. I'm not going that fast.
With the permit for this event, you should ask for assistance from the State House.
Oh, I have to go. I have to go up there and do that. I'm going to go up there now, get a permit for September, and then tell them that there's no wheelchair access because the state police is the only people I didn't speak to about this issue. So I'm going to tell them there's no wheelchair access here. They can bring our own ramp.
Moreover, you should ask for some help with when these events happen. There's handicapped people that can't get over. They should have help here from the State House to get over.
Yeah, when we're not here with the ramp, yeah.
Because why are we, accommodating, what
we're doing their job for?
Yeah, we're doing their job. Bullshit.
Yeah, so I'm going to run up there in a minute. That's on my list of things I got to do.
They're going to come back out and say, we let you stake that sign off. Pull that stake out.
Pull it out. Pull it out.
They didn't know till you said that. No.
Yeah, right.
I didn't hear.
Look around, see 4 state police behind me.
Smell.
How much are the t-shirts,
Lefty.
30.
30? Nice. I'll get one.
They go towards wheelchair ramps. And we might be giving a dispensary a wheelchair ramp. We'll see. So they do have curbside delivery, I was told. But however, if you're in your wheelchair out in the rain and you don't say you're just pushing yourself there from somewhere down the street and you're in the rain.
Walking out in the rain with a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now, did I say walking? Somebody's pushing me. Okay, someone's pushing somebody in a wheelchair.
Okay.
And they're in the rain.
Yeah, I could.
So that would be a bad optic if you had to serve somebody in a wheelchair.
How would they have an umbrella?
No umbrella. Let's rough it.
Yeah, most would maybe drive up.
Not everybody has cars, though.
No.
I don't think so. Can't assume people have. Everyone has a car.
I'm just looking at the other view.
I
I'm not taking issue with
got you. I want to hear it from all sides.
I'm not a bobbing head doll.
Let's talk about logic here. Yeah.
Palms up.
Let's just make it happen.
Well, unless they would have like a drive-through, then
at some point it should be just like, okay, we'll give you 50% off every time you come here. There. Okay, thank you. Something. Will negotiation go on? If you come in a wheelchair, and then see how many wheelchairs start going there. Then imagine that. Yeah, 50% if you're in a wheelchair. We're sorry for the inconvenience. You'd be a line of wheelchairs.
Yeah, we want 50. Yeah, 10% is not enough.
People putting them back in their trunk and walking away, and with a 50% discount.
10% is not enough of a discount to deal with that shit. Yeah. 50%, okay.
Yeah, something.
Fair enough. That's the number.
Oh, I've never been real happy about. I thought we had a chance to get something going when it first became evident that they were going to start using medical dispensaries when it got legalized in New Jersey. So when people realize, hey, this is probably going to happen. And then, the fastest, it's all set up, it's all vetted, it's a way to do it. So, I didn't see patients get pulled. How do you feel about that? But what I thought should happen is, okay, let's start with the prices it was for patients when this began. And $400+ ounces were the norm. And if you bought quarters or eighths, it'd be, $500 some an ounce. Prices did come down by the time adult legalization happened. But shouldn't it have been with how many 100,000 or million adults buying and how many patients, 70,000 or 80 now, maybe 100,000 then, that it could have been 5% surcharge that went over to lower the price for patients? Because if it was 5% for a million people going to be buying, that would magnify, because there would only be 70,000 people on the receiving end. So basically it could be like patients could be getting a $150 ounce, and the same thing would cost an adult $220 or something like that. But if it wasn't that way, it's still it wouldn't hurt adult to phase in. They phased out the sales tax. They didn't just get rid of the patient's sales tax. They phased it out. So why couldn't they have started subsidizing it with the new adult population, subsidizing somewhat patients' medicine, and then phase that out the way they phased out sales tax? Made sense. Not to adults.
Speaking of taxes, there's businesses in the urban enterprise zones that have no wheelchair access. So if you're in a wheelchair, you can't get the same tax breaks as able-bodied people in urban enterprise zones. There should be a class action suit.
Wow.
It's amazing that
Wow.
this is happening.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, ain't that something? Things you don't think about. People in wheelchairs don't even know that. They're just, because they can't get into these businesses. So how do you know you get tax breaks if you can't get in there? You can't get in there to find out about those tax breaks. It's crazy. It's a 7%. I think in urban enterprise zone, it's 3.5%. It's like half the tax, I believe. Right? Sales tax.
Yeah, it is half. Yeah.
Half, I think. That's significant if you're making a big buy on.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's enough to make people go one town away,
For me, the whole thing of going to a store or anything when I was in a wheelchair was the experience. The experience is no longer there. Everything is just out from the car. Or, you know what I mean? It's not, when you go to the store, you can, if you want milk, you can just order it. It comes to your house. You know what I mean? The people that still go to the store now, they go for that experience, for that interaction. You know what I mean?
I do.
So that's the main thing with these. Like, we get treated as a different class of citizens because of our ailments. You know what I mean? Like, we can't experience that. We're just become another type of citizen.
You can't browse. You can't get into post offices to look at the the postings, the wanted posters, because they say they'll bring the stamps out to you.
Yeah.
In Englewood. Okay, but I want to go in and look at all the stuff that's in there. I have a right to look at the. Hey.
Hi, guys.
Hey, hello.
Oh, this is great. Never faced this way before. It's like, what's my line? Okay. I think I recognize that voice.
Hey, we got a quorum. What can we vote on?
Wednesday.
Let's vote on something quick. Quick, call a vote.
So we have an avalanche of issues and problems that we're faced with. And I feel like the activists are burnt out after, this was a pretty long marathon.
Why are you looking at me when you say that? I knew that years ago I was burnt out. I know. I know. I'm very stoned.
Yeah, I tell people,
Well, not just us.
don't ever call me a tireless
But-
advocate. It's insulting. You have no idea how freaking tired I am.
No, I've been working every day doing activism. I ain't stopping. I ain't going nowhere. I keep going. I got nothing better to do. See, what happens is I'm in pain. And when I'm at home in pain, I regret not being somewhere doing something. So I have the regret and the pain when I'm home doing nothing. So I'm here with no regrets. Because I'm in the same pain I'd be at home.
No regrets.
No regrets. I'm here. In the same pain I have home.
I even, for those who are wondering why they're calling it regrets, there's this tattoos gone wrong stuff, and that's one of the ones. No regrets. Really? You know, I see you love your moom too.
Or something in another language that's the wrong word.
Well, that was just a wise ass doing that. You know, but much like somebody who's an interpreter can pretty much be having a conversation with another interpreter, nothing to do with what their people are. You know? Don't you hate being an interpreter? Yes, he says he loves being here.
Okay, Brian says, here, let me put this up. I'm in a wheelchair, and here in Kansas City, Missouri, they really do not care about easy access. There's barely any sidewalks outside of downtown in Kansas City, Missouri. Really?
Really?
That's something.
Wow.
We need to take a field trip,
Jeez.
go around different states.
Well, you know, people should experience that themselves. You know, you don't have to be behind a wheelchair pushing one or in a wheelchair. Anybody can get in one. And I was saying at one point when I did use Cheryl's electric wheelchair only because it was real hot and she wasn't using it and I had to get her medicine, you know, and it's a mile away. I'd never even realized how every time I looked up at somebody, they were looking away, like they were, oh, you know, they didn't want to get caught looking at me. But when I'm standing, who gives a hoot if you're, hey, you know, whatever. And it's pretty revealing. You know, if somebody actually would go through, don't walk for a day, you know, and use a wheelchair, learn to move around, have somebody push you around, go out, get in a car, get out back, you know, in and out, just to know what it's like. You know, nobody else would know. And
Well, William Haney knows, and he's saying good morning. Good morning, William Haney. I hope you're feeling well, William Haney.
Good morning, Haney.
What's going on?
What up?
How's he doing?
Yeah, I hope you're feeling a lot better, man. We miss you out here. I'm glad he's got visitors. He's got very cool visitors.
No, I don't. I haven't been visiting him.
I know a couple people that have been visiting him.
Yeah, I hope so.
And I'm hoping so too. Maybe we'll have to make a field trip to see William Haney too.
Yeah. Well, I got one coming up, but
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe I'll go with you.
Uh,
I don't like driving in Pennsylvania though, because as a medical cannabis patient, if a cop sees your cannabis card, you're going to the who's gal.
no, I don't think so.
No,
They got a medical program.
no, but they have a zero tolerance for driving under the influence of cannabis. Zero tolerance. So if you have a medical cannabis card, they assume that you have it in your system, which you probably do. So therefore, driving to Pennsylvania is always a problem for me and for a lot of patients because it's scary. I know that they held somebody down, I heard, and took their blood.
No.
Yeah,
You heard.
that's what I heard.
Nah,
They
don't-
forced him. They pretty much forced
no.
him. Right? Remember the hippie guy? Remember him?
They bamboozled him.
No.
in other words,
Okay.
But it's still scary.
Well, it is. I know. I don't even like going over the bridge. Yeah, and I'm glad to get back to New Jersey because of that. Yeah, I think too much.
big shout out to all the activists in Pennsylvania because you guys are really doing it hard out there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
A little bit of rosin on it. So
Oh.
it's sticky, sorry.
Sticky rosin on the joint, like it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Good thing.
Yeah. I miss the days. Why is it I can't seem to find that really sticky if you're breaking it up with your hands? You know, you can pick up a matchbook, just press your finger on it and it'll stick. You know, I'm not talking about picking up toilet paper. I'm talking about something that has a little weight to it. Just from rolling a joint.
That's the kind of weed you have to make FECO with. from what I understand.
Well, when was I haven't had anything like that in a very long time, and I'm smoking some quality merchandise often.
That's fresh. That's fresh weed, right? You're talking about like really fresh weed.
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty fresh, man. It's very
Yeah,
sticky.
this is nice sticky.
That's good.
Mm.
Some of this is crazy weed. Oh. Oh. Pure Michigan is one of my favorites. I love that one. Yeah, Pure Michigan. You ever smoke Pure? Oh, love it. Love it.
You need a mute button.
Oh, you need a mute button? I'll listen to you cough. I'm going to crank you up. Go ahead. You know how NASCAR crank it up? And crank Jim's lungs, crank it up.
I do like the Senator's guitar. You could have prevented this sign.
I can see it. I can actually see it right behind you. Like when you move in, I see it. It says Senator's Guitar. You could have prevented this.
Well, I did come up with a new idea today that, eventually the Homegrow for Patient bill is going to be heard. It's been 3 years, 2 months, and 2 days, 1 day. I got the sign there. I mean, it's been 3 years and 2 months. So when we have hearings, I suggest everybody start out by saying, "Shame on Senator Scutari."
Shame.
Thank you for having me here today. And everybody that goes up to testify in favor, shame on Senator Scutari.
Shame.
Yeah, never.
Shame.
They never. No.
Shame.
Shame on Senator Scutari,
Shame.
and everybody there go shame, and that's sitting there. You don't want to take up much time.
Let's shame him.
In 5 seconds. You have 2 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever, depending on that day. I don't want to.
Depending on the day.
When you went to Lavalette, a timer, a little 3 minutes.
They do that in Dover now. They have a little timer.
Really?
It goes off.
Yeah, well, I can understand. I mean, you can't just let people go on, but
Yeah, there's that, and then but there's also in 3 minutes it's hard to get a good point across.
It is,
and that's the rough part. I think 5 minutes is good. At least.
Well, 5 minutes is a lot of time. I mean, if you have your thumbnail points, if you keep yourself moving, I know it. I find that if I time it at home, what it takes to say, you got to add like 20%.
For me, it's hard to do that because once the emotions and all that starts flowing, those bulletin points, go right out the door.
Yeah, that's why.
But for me, at least, I stay on track for the most part. But in between, you get the emotions.
Oh yes, I make it like baseball, like running the bases. Everybody take a different path, but you definitely want to touch certain bases.
Right, exactly.
And when that does happen, I know enough of us are going to get together and make sure we don't overlap, so you get to say more from the same direction. Look, I'm making plans for the hearing that hasn't happened in 3 years, 2 months, and 2 days. How many days? Could you just back up, Slava, and tell me how many days it says on that? I just made this.
What did I write on my sign?
A couple hundred.
I got headphones on.
So it's 3 years, 2 months, and 2 days. So that's what?
2 and 2. Yeah.
Damn near
Wow.
800, 900 days.
I look for Homegrow.
That long Homegrow bill has been forbidden to be heard in the Senate.
How many minutes and hours is that? I'm just kidding.
I wish I could find out how many registered patients died in that time. That would be the bellwether right there. I mean, if you could say how many patients died without the ability to grow their own medicine. And, in a perfect world, in a half-perfect world, there'd be people saying, I want to take part, for somebody that did die, a family member.
To see similar statistics, but in a way where what's the difference between a patient that has Homegrow in the state and the patient that doesn't have Homegrow in their state? What's the success? What's the, how many beat?
I can tell you what the difference is in their bank accounts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then it also reflects the quality of life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have more to look forward.
The quality of your life. Yeah. The stories, though, that I can relate that people have told me that are not coming out to tell people after the fact. So, actually, I don't hope it's not a case of after 3 years, I start thinking of people too late that should be here for that, to explain how that you couldn't buy, if you're in pain and you can't get your full supply of medicine without having to change things around for the family, you want to maybe have your pain more in private. Well, my signs are holding up. Kent's holding up. This is kind of breezy here,
There's a little gust.
But anyway, one is he woke up. He had a son. I forget how old. I'm picturing it like 5. He didn't say 5, but he was in so much pain he was audibleizing, and his son came to see what was wrong, and his son had never seen him in that kind of pain, and it really affected him. He says, "I'm supposed to be his rock, and I'm there crying on the couch, and I didn't see him coming up, and all I was doing was grunting and groaning. He really hurt, and he looked so horrified because he'd never seen me in pain. That shouldn't happen, and that was because he couldn't grow any of his own."
Yeah, I have a similar experience like that. But my son was a lot younger, so still a little baby. He was like probably 2. You know what I mean? But still, just going through that, that mental process and all that.
It's kind of funny. I'm realizing maybe it's kind of old school to try to handle something like this because everybody doesn't have, it's sort of like, I'm 71 now. I'm thinking you don't even do that. There's no ashtray. So you don't want either. Here you go.
No, I'm good. There's no ashtray.
Oh, man.
What am I, an ashtray?
Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah.
This is I smoke by myself sometimes. I mean, it's just
I smoke alone.
Well, I mean, one or now, but it's one toke, not a joint that I got to light up and put out. Light up and put out. On the other hand, reminds me there's no cardboard filter, and I can smoke it to the end. That's how you trim a mustache.
William, if you can't get on StreamYard, I'll give you the phone number.
Then I'm going to give up my seat to somebody because my guess is Jay's got his honk for a sign going.
Yep.
I love that because
It's the best thing ever.
It's sometimes there's such a run of horns, and the one I really liked was they were loaded, so there were 2 dump trucks going by at just the right speed that the first one went beep, 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 beep. And this guy came by, beep, beep. And it's like they were together or it happened accidentally or the first guy thought it and the second guy picked it up like an alley-oop pass in basketball. And just throw it up and let him have it.
William, I'm putting my number up on the screen. There you go. Be dialing. William Haney, give us a call. There
He
it is.
wants
There's the
Homegrow.
number.
That guy definitely wanted Homegrow.
You want to sit down? Lava. Gonna leave an open seat.
Honk for Homegrow.
I get him. Move.
Honk for Homegrow.
What's up, Jim?
Yeah,
Open seat.
I did not come properly geared up.
me neither.
Yeah, it's chilly out here today. I'm in shorts and a jacket. Shorts and a jacket and a hoodie. Woo. Yes, sir. It's like feels like spring. We're back to spring again. We'd had summer and now we're back to spring again.
Sprinter.
So,
Sprinter. Yes.
It's more like Spall.
Oh, look at that. You want me to take that from you? I don't really want it.
Spider-Man.
It's so sticky.
Oh.
Can I try some? I would love to. Garlic butter. Oh, lovely. I don't have a stick though. I have this thing.
I have my seahorse as well popped up.
Can I use this?
Nature's.
Did you claim it as yours though?
Just stick.
You could have claimed it. You could have
It's yours.
had a couple moments with it already.
Yeah, it did.
William,
It's a lot of people excited for Homegrow today.
William, can you hear me? Uh-oh, what happened? Uh-oh, hold on. Sorry, there you go. William, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad, Lefty. Pardon me? I can't hear you.
Okay, no, I'm just asking how you're doing.
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay.
You're doing the best you can with what you got to work with, right?
Yes, sir.
That's your line.
But anyway, I'm looking forward to leaving in a few months. So,
How are they treating you in there?
pardon me?
How are they treating you there?
Like a second-class citizen.
Why?
That's the way they have it set up. They have it set up as you are a resident, not a patient. So you're not going to get the service that you need. Creates a problem.
That's a huge problem. I see it everywhere, and I'm sorry you're going through that, man.
Yeah, well, the worst of it is, Lefty, that they authorize and okay treating patients in nursing homes like second-class citizens.
Are you allowed to use cannabis in that facility?
Well, I do. They don't allow it. They won't support it, even though it's legal as medicine in the state. So they want to play that game where, hey, it's illegal. The government says no. But CBD is legal in all 50 states. And then some. But anyway, I'm enjoying this communication rapport that we got going on today. I think that's a beautiful thing.
I thought that they passed a law in Pennsylvania for the hospitals to allow patients to, I guess, vape. Are you allowed to vape in Pennsylvania?
Well,
It's all you're allowed to do.
I sneaked that here. So,
A vape. You sneak a vape in there.
pardon me?
You sneak a vaporizer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. At least you got that then.
Yeah, that's kind of like the only thing that saves me and keeps my sanity.
Will they confiscate it if they find it?
Say what?
Will they confiscate your vape if they find it?
Of course. Not only not only taking it from me, but they may also call the police to send a message. No, like what Jim Miller would say, no wiggle room.
No compassion.
Not at all. They don't. They don't think they have to have it, and they're excited about getting the kickback money from the federal government. And the patients are suffering.
They don't care about us. That's why we're still out here. You think we'd still want to be out here?
Yeah.
We're still fighting out here because this is wrong. We'd rather be out partying. Well, actually, this is a good place to party, as any. It's actually a free place to party. When you think about it, we don't have to pay a fee to party here. We can smoke weed all day here. Nobody bothers us. So actually, it's kind of a cool place to party. We should probably just keep doing this. Even after it's legal, we should just come out here.
Well, it took some time to get there.
When it's legal,
it didn't happen overnight.
No. When it's legal, we want to have honk with Homegrow. Honk with Homegrow.
Okay.
Oh, you want to put something down?
I'm looking forward to that be happening here in the state of Pennsylvania.
Well, that should be happening. I think it'll happen.
Yeah, my understanding is it's building momentum. It may be said it's done by the end of the year. So, anyway, I'm glad I had the opportunity to say hello to everyone. Hello.
Hello. We miss you, Haney.
I'll let you go, and I'll speak with you later.
Haney, we love you, brother. You feel better, and man, God bless you, man.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm looking forward to being able to sit across the table from you in a few months.
Oh, wow. Let's do that.
I'm working on it.
I got a big fat dab for you, or maybe not. Maybe just a joint for starters. We'll just take it easy. We'll take it easy on you. I remember you used to come to Bayonne, man. Remember you used to drive up to Bayonne, and we didn't want to give you a dab. We didn't want to give you the dab, but then we gave you the dab, and then it was just, it was over. It was over.
Lights out.
Oh, man.
Game over at that point.
Game over. Oh, man. Yeah, we miss you, brother. We can't wait to see you.
I can't wait to see you either.
We had so much fun here.
So, anyway, I'll let you go.
Haney's the
I'll
OG.
talk with you later.
The activist OG at the State House, Haney.
Wait, tell us about the
Pardon me?
all the good stuff.
Yeah, you're the OG over at the State House here. You've been here before me. You were here for Cheryl's vigil. You were here way before anything. You were out here.
I'm grateful and thankful that I was able to support.
Yes, sir.
From the state of Pennsylvania.
That's right, brother. We appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate being able to be there. All right. Talk to you later.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye, Haney. See ya. William Haney. William Haney's the best. Oh, man. Wow, that was amazing. Oh, here I have old news up here. Look, I have Dover. We had the burn up cleanup. How was the burn up cleanup? How'd you feel about that?
It was good. It was fun. Not a big turnout, but it was it was all right because we had a lot of bags. I think we had about 16 bags. I think by the end of the day, so it's not bad. The river was also high, so maybe we gotta go back there in a while, maybe when the river is lower, and then maybe we can grab some more trash, some more glass. But the next big mission is going to be the view and try to clean up the view. But we have to assess the damage. We have to see how much glass is out there, and and see how if there's a lot of glass shards. If there's a lot of glass shards, how are we gonna get them up? Are we gonna use a vacuum of some sort or
Yeah.
but yeah, that's gonna be the next big mission is figure out how we're gonna clean that up.
Yeah, that's a mess up there. It's they've been up there making a mess apparently.
Yeah, well, supposedly the cameras went back up there last week, so
Okay.
they're gonna be back because the weather's getting nice, so they're gonna be over there again, smashing bottles and
Yep.
so it'll be good to just assess it, make sure brooms. How, we got to figure out how we're gonna get a vacuum out there, to make it a little easier on us.
Yeah, battery. I have a big battery, and we can hook a vacuum up to that battery.
Yeah,
I think we'll be okay. I have a shop vac.
yeah, okay.
That might be good for about an hour.
Yeah.
Literally an hour of vacuuming, probably clean that place right up.
Yeah, we just need a industrial vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, shop vac. I got one.
You got one?
Mhm.
Yeah. And then just
I got everything we need.
Yeah.
Extension cord. I think we're good, bro. I'll test it out. Actually,
Yeah,
I'll
we
test
can-
it out.
because that's the thing, we can also use the other tools we have, like a broom, and just make a little pile so we can just come up and just
Suck the whole thing up.
Yep.
Make it easy.
nice
You don't
and
want to touch
easy.
glass.
Nope. So that'll be good. That'll be good.
So what's the good thing I heard about Dover is they're gonna let us adopt the view.
Yeah, we're gonna hopefully we gotta get that email going and set up, and maybe to see if we can adopt the view and do some cleanups.
Honk honk. Hey Cindy, what's that? Is this regular popcorn? Oh God, look, jeez. This is
look like regular popcorn. I think you got most of it. It was undone. It is medicated.
It is medicated popcorn. Oh,
At least that part was.
really? Medicated popcorn. Who would have thought? I tell you, walk into a party. I tell you, walk into a party with medicated popcorn, just feeding people with medicated popcorn. Here you go. Like the popcorn fairy. I love it. That's the best thing ever. Cindy in the house. It's hilarious.
Call it Colonel.
So the Last Prisoner Project is down in Washington, D.C. There's a bunch of people down there. We're going to have them calling into the podcast and checking in whenever they can. And right now they're probably super busy, so I'm hoping somebody can at least call in from Washington. If you're in Washington, you're watching this, give us a call or StreamYard us. Honk honk. A lot of support for Homegrow. We have signs out there, honk for Homegrow, and people are going nuts. That's what they do. They honk for Homegrow. Wednesday, you look cold. I know. What happened to spring? Back to winter? Man. If the sun came out, it'd be a lot better, but there's no sun.
Yeah, it's just the wind too.
Yeah, and the
It's
wind.
just,
Yeah, the wind's making it cold.
like goes right through you.
Mm-hmm. You want another shirt?
Why do you gotta say it like that?
I got another one in my truck. Take whatever's in there. You can have it. Not forever, but Make sure it's open. In case it ain't open. In the back, there should be something in there. Warmer. There's a scarf in there. There's actually a scarf. Here you go. Take the scarf. Oh, there you go. Is that the sweatshirt? Yeah, that'll help. It'll make a difference.
Oh yeah, with the blonde hair like that. It's very unusual.
I'll be feeling right as rain.
But she's with Malamar.
It should fit you.
Complete with cat hair. I love it.
Cat hair. Sorry about the cat hair. You mean I'm not sorry. That's
I'm
extra,
not either. I'm grateful.
it's extra warmth. I got long-haired cats. Oh man. All right, man. So yeah, I have to go to the state police, walk up the street, and complain about the no access here. Yeah. Apparently, the state police are they're in control of this area.
Doesn't smell bad.
No. So they're responsible. There you go.
Nice. Better. Oh wow, way better. I have a nice gator in my car.
Cindy. Hi, Cindy. There might be.
I only see mediums and large. Did you get an extra large?
Extra large. We have
Are these the only ones you have, Lefty?
yeah, that's it.
No, they're all mediums.
They're all mediums and large.
Oh yeah, yeah, medium and large. I don't think we made any extra large.
A lot of us.
Yeah. I know I owe them. Yeah. Cindy knows how to enter a party, though. You do. You know how to enter a party. You want to join us?
I will join you.
Did you hear Haney? Haney was on before. William Haney. Yeah, he was on. I haven't talked to him in forever. It's so nice to hear from him. I gave you the yellow mic. So, Cindy, we're still out here fighting for Homegrow. Why are we still out here fighting? Why can't they just have compassion for people that are sick and dying? What's going on here?
It makes no sense at all. I just don't understand it. I mean, why are people still getting arrested, but yet they want to say it's legalized in New Jersey? Because it's not at all, not even close. I mean, we get caught with a seed that the dispensary gives us. And guess what happens? We could actually be in trouble for having that seed that we got out of the bag from the dispensary.
Yeah, if it grows in your lawn.
Yeah, what happens if we throw it out and it happens to grow next to the trash can? Guess what? You're at risk of still losing your property.
Yeah.
I mean, do you call that legal when it's like that?
That's true.
Yeah.
Good point.
It's scary.
It's more of a hostage situation against the patients of New Jersey, because I've noticed some very obvious things. First of all, there's 6 dispensaries, at least, in Mount Holly, and they're all within walking distance. And these dispensaries are all recreational. But the thing that doesn't make any sense to me is they're recreational, but they give the patients 25% off. I've been getting 20 to 30% off as a discount with my license at a recreational dispensary. Now tell me that makes sense when I really am supposed to, I guess by law, being a medical patient, take my license that I've paid so much damn money for that I can't even afford to keep up with it, where the doctor's charging me $200 a year just for the script without counting the license. And then I go to some place like Cureleaf where I'm going to get less quality weed. And that is a guarantee that you're going to get less quality weed because I've seen the recreational weed down in Mount Holly and it's good. It's nice. It looks a lot better than anything I've gotten at Cureleaf, and that's for fact. So I don't understand why we'd have to go to Cureleaf. And what do we get? 20% as a patient. We get 20% off, and we get treated like a piece of crap there. I'm just fed up with the way that we get treated as medical patients. I'm to the point now where it feels like I have to wonder if it's worth even keeping up with my license anymore. What kind of benefits do I get? Oh, they get to say, oh, you get benefits. You get to smoke wherever you want to. Yeah, well, you know what? The police, they really don't care if somebody's just out there smoking. That's not going to be any kind of big arrest for them. The police are smoking too. They're allowed to smoke now in the state of New Jersey. Do people know this? That the police can now smoke in the state of New Jersey, but still they're able to arrest patients. So how does that make sense, Lefty? Can you make any sense out of that?
What I don't understand is there's a question. Can I bring medical marijuana into a Pennsylvania medicinal hospital?
No.
It says, do not bring medical cannabis to a Pennsylvania facility. Possession or use of marijuana in any form, including medical marijuana, is prohibited in all Pennsylvania medical facilities with limited exception. Certified patients who have a designated caregiver registered with the Pennsylvania Department of Health may be permitted to use medical marijuana during their inpatient admission if clinically appropriate and in compliance. There's a lot of ifs and ands or buts in that, making it hard for patients.
Well, Lefty,
Wow.
You know what? Don't bring it into a New Jersey hospital. Let me tell you that. You bring it into a New Jersey hospital and pull it out, you're getting thrown out. They'll take it from you.
Take your weed. Give me that.
Oh, yeah.
That's confiscating that.
Oh, yeah. They'll confiscate
That
it.
weed.
They'll save it for later.
That's
They'll
some
have
good
a nice
weed. I'm
little,
taking that weed.
Nice little break.
Woo.
Yeah, we're going on a smoke break, all right, after we just stole this dude's weed that was coming in here, you know.
Look, the cancer patient's sleeping. I'm going to steal their weed.
Oh, yeah. It's insane. I just don't get it. It just, none of it's making any sense. What kind of a backwards world do we live in right now?
So New York amended its regulations to allow hospitals, if they so do choose, to authorize patients to self-administer medications, including medical marijuana. So why hasn't New Jersey done this yet?
I don't know, Lefty, because when I get put in a hospital for a length of time, guess what they give me? Marinol pills to take the edge off. Now, I don't think these things are doing anything for me, and I keep chocolates in my drawer next to me when I'm in the hospital.
Feeling mad?
Right, Lefty?
Feeling mad?
So what's this I hear they're coming out with the first edibles?
You're.
Is this a rumor from my Russian friends?
What's that? What's the rumor? I didn't hear the rumor.
The rumor from my Russian friend is they're going to come out with an edible.
Isn't that butter cake?
Brownies are out.
It's a butter cake, right?
Yeah, 10 milligrams each.
Yeah, I heard they're pretty good. They're
About 16 to 20 bucks.
yeah, 16, 20 bucks.
Well, that's not, wow,
Yeah, not good.
not good.
But she doesn't set the price.
So you're saying 10 milligrams.
Yes, one brownie, 10 milligrams. One brownie, 10 milligrams. But
I'm trying to
butter
figure
cake
this
method
out.
does not set the price. New Jersey sets the price. She wants everyone to be clear on that. So.
Yeah, because I'd have to eat 50 of them.
Her the strips are really nice. Honestly, for 10 milligrams, I do. It's a hard hit, but it's a quick little buzz. It's straight up, straight down.
So even somebody who's used to having a lot of THC, would they?
I like the strips. I did. And of
The
course,
strips.
I always smoke anyway. You know, I'm always smoking, but I do like the strips. I felt they were effective, and they're pretty cheap. I got them for $8.
Wow,
For 2
that's
strips.
cheap. You know, my
So
friend.
that was 20 milligrams in the package. That's all that they're allowed to package them at. That
Wow.
she's tightly regulated.
Wow.
I'm all for what she's got going
Oh
on.
yeah, definitely.
All products are need to be tried out, and
well, I hope this will
brought
get
to
the
market.
elderly on board more, actually, because they need to dose them small for the older people who have never had this, because the smaller doses do work for them.
You might be able to even cut that strip in half, I would venture to say. They're a 10 milligram dose per strip. They're gluten-free, vegan, sugar-free. They taste nice, and they work quick. So, I mean, I'm all team butter cake.
Yeah, I have a friend that buys the pills, and I think they're
1906 drops?
I don't know. I think they're 5 to 10 milligrams. I'm not sure.
And some of the 1906 come in 2.5 milligrams. I work in a dispensary. I tell people they can layer that with their cannabis. They come in 6 different activity types: go, bliss, sleep, love, chill.
Yeah,
maybe one other one.
He
They are
loves
pretty nice.
he loves the sleep one. He said it
They are
actually
nice. They have
works
other
for
plant
him.
medicine in them.
And they're cute. They're a little triangle pill with a marijuana leaf on them. I think they're really cute.
And it's one of the only products in New Jersey that you can get in like a 2-pack or a 4-pack sample packet. So if you do visit dispensaries, you can ask to check those out. The bud tender should be well versed on how to dose that. Or I actually mixed the Genius and the Go, so I'm a super fast Smarty Pants, and I just like them. As far as I like to try all the new products that New Jersey's bringing out, so that I can talk about them with kind of curious people that come.
I really didn't like the drops that Cureleaf used to have. I still I bought them.
Drops?
Yeah, the liquid drops.
Tastes like shit.
They were so disgusting.
Tastes like shit. I could mix it in with lemon and seltzer.
Yeah.
In order to try and get it down, but it's a 5 milligram drop. If you needed 5 of them, you're decimating and ruining your drink. So
I had friends that were troopers that just wanted to shot down the whole bottle at once, and they'd get messed up.
I know, man.
Oh yeah.
Very fast.
Oh yeah, they were getting.
Technology does.
Hello, is Lefty there?
Yes, Lefty.
Are you on the radio?
Yeah, you're on the air. How you doing?
Hi, Steve.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I didn't know you were on the radio. I gotta ask.
What's going on? How are you?
Not good.
Not good. What's going on?
Now I broke my ankle.
You broke your ankle.
This spinal disease. Now I got a broken ankle.
Oh shit!
And I got I'm in a housing. I've been here 18 years, and I'm being sold out.
You're in a housing, like a HUD?
No, where we live in Clifton, me and Danielle, we've been here 18 years. We have a Section 8. We're both disabled. The guy's selling a house and he wants me out in 2 months.
He's selling the house and he wants you out?
Yep.
Oh, wow. What are you going to do?
I have no freaking clue. There's nowhere to go. I don't have any money. I can't even get out of bed. I don't know what to do. The main reason I called you, I don't want to take your radio time. I was talking to another guy in Disability Access Bureau, the page. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
I can't seem to be able to top post. I could comment, but did somebody call me for some reason?
No. What can't you do? You can't comment?
I could comment, but I can't create my own post.
You can't create your own post.
No.
That doesn't make sense. I'll check that. That's weird.
Because there's people there, maybe good people, and maybe if I could get this out there, maybe somebody could give me some ideas. The family.
Yeah. How else can people help you? I mean, what town are you in, by the way?
Clifton. You know what it is? Section 8 used to pay more. The landlords love Section 8. And COVID turned the rental market upside down. And now it's nobody wants Section 8. $1,000 a month for disability. Where am I going to go?
What does Section 8 pay?
The maximum pay is 1,500. But I don't have security. I don't have no. I don't even have feet.
Yeah, if you find a rental and Section 8 will pay for it, you just got to find a rental.
What do I do for security? How do I move when I can't walk?
Yeah, these are. Yeah.
Well, I was trying to help another guy on the page with his disability claim, and he just got back to me. And he was super cool. He's in the bind. And I wanted to put my own post about my problem. But I can't. I could comment, but I can't top post.
All right, I'll check that when I get a chance.
I appreciate it.
You got it.
Who you with over there?
Who? The hippie tribe is here.
Joanne there?
Joanne Zito?
Yeah.
No.
Who you got
There's a
there?
million people here. I can't even go through them. There's a million people here.
Oh, all right. Well,
what's that, Cindy?
We're all having a great time. You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, you should
it's the pre 420 party, and we can hardly even speak anymore.
Pre 420. Yes.
I'm out of weed. I don't have nothing. Nothing. No more.
An early start. Can't you get somebody to get you here?
I have nothing.
Do you know a goober that can drive you?
Huh?
A No goober?
I can't walk.
He can't walk.
We could do virtual smoke, would you?
Oh, thank you.
We're going to roll one up for you right now. We're all going to smoke it for you.
And my problems go away.
Yeah.
You know what it is? What's your name?
Cindy.
Cindy. Okay, I don't think we've ever chatted. The problem is I can't even walk with a walker.
I'm high.
Because I can't put any pressure on the bad leg.
He says he can't even walk with the walker because he can't put pressure on his back leg.
Did you try to use cannabis rub on your leg?
Well, it's in the cast now. So.
Yeah, that must itch like crazy too, huh?
Oh yeah, I'd rather it itch than hurt.
Well, does your doctor give you like anything for the itch? Hydrocortisone? Yeah, is that what it? Hydroxine. It's it stops you from itching.
I'm taking something called Naproxen.
That's a pain reliever. Like
not really.
It's not naproxen. I thought that was a what's it called? Narcotic.
It's an anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, anti-inflammatory. And NSAID.
It doesn't do anything.
No, NSAIDs are bad too.
Well, I'm seeing a foot specialist tomorrow, and if he gives me painkillers, I'm going to go backwards.
I hear you. I hear you. I'm ready to turn my license in for my painkillers back.
I'd rather be addicted than be in pain.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. They've really showed us how much compassion they have in New Jersey for us, haven't they?
Yep.
It's a damn shame. I just don't understand.
They'll throw you opiates left and right, but they won't pay for cannabis for a medical card holder.
Sometimes I wonder if they put the recreational out there just to screw with the medical patients and say, oh, you can just get it off the street now. We're not going to pay for it. I've had a case in court now for 8 years. And
What is,
they kept trying to settle with me. And every time I said, okay, I'll accept it, they were like, haha, okay, we got you down a little lower. We'll see you in court. And they just drag it out, drag it out. Wonder what they're waiting for.
I don't know.
They're trying to reschedule this stuff up at the top, you know?
The
I heard.
pharmaceutical companies don't want it.
Oh, yeah, I know.
The
But
insurance companies don't want it.
you know what they did when they went to reschedule it in Washington? And this was just last week. They determined that it was up to the municipalities, right? It was up to the states. And Lefty, what do you think about that? What does that even mean? Help me comprehend this a little bit.
State law can't beat out federal law, so that's kind of useless.
So does that mean that each state is a separate entity from our government? Because so you go across the state line and you're a medical patient with these certain, disabilities, and they have to disappear and stay in the state that you live in? Is that
pretty much
what we are prisoners to our state? Do people realize that this is what's really happening?
We still have states that don't even have medical programs. So if I travel to the state with a medical card, I'm still illegal.
We
It's gotta
could
happen
go
at the
to
federal
jail.
level.
We could go to jail if we go on vacation and take our medicine. We can't. We can't. They won't allow us.
We could go to jail for having a plant growing.
We could lose our house, our property, our cars, our children. We can lose absolutely everything. They'll take our lives for a plant. But look at all the people out there, say, committing fraud or even more dangerous, like assaults. And they don't even get treated as bad as somebody that's growing a plant. Try to make some sense out of that, because I sure the hell can't.
I can't either. Now the cops are fighting back that they should be allowed to use cannabis off duty. But a medical card holder can't have a firearm.
Right.
So how's
Lefty?
that work?
Lefty.
You have to get your card. You have to get your firearm first, right? You get your firearm
Yes.
first,
Yes.
then get your card. Then
Yes.
you're not lying or.
Yeah, true. Because Bob has a card and he can keep his guns, but he can't get any new ones.
Right.
And yeah, that's the only thing is you got to make sure that you have your guns before you got your card. That's the trick.
I thought that once the state finds out, they can get a medical.
No. You just can't buy no new ones.
So
You're
we're being
grandfathered. It's called grandfathered in. That would be a denial of our Second Amendment if they denied us what we've already, acquired through our history and received a license for. So who are they to come in and, violate my second right?
But now
what about the guy that stabbed 7 to 9 people in a mall in where, help me with this, what was that, Australia? Australia. He had a knife. Anybody with a marijuana license can have a knife, and they're not going to just tell people now you can't have knives anymore because you have a marijuana license.
But we're being discriminated against. What is the advantage to have a medical card?
There is none. I don't see any. Oh, the only advantage, I've asked this question a million times to so many different professionals, and you know what they tell me? Oh, well, you get to smoke wherever you want, and the others don't. Oh, bullshit. I can't smoke in my car. I can't smoke in a lot of places, like a park. Like I go into a park and it says no smoking, and that means I can't medicate there neither. So most of these places are getting landlocked to the medical marijuana patients, and I just don't understand this. They might give you a little tiny area somewhere in Atlantic City on the boardwalk if you're lucky. We can't smoke on the beach. We can't smoke on the boardwalk. We can't smoke in parks.
God forbid we end up. God forbid we end up.
Only in designated spots. That's what I'm saying. They give us a
God
little
forbid we end up
5x4 spot. That's where you stand. You're now locked in their cage again.
God forbid we end up in a long-term care facility.
Forget
Well,
that. You're giving up your marijuana, and that's that. You have lost all your rights. Let me tell you something about a long time. Yeah, well, my mom is in a prison, I'll call it. You know, she has Alzheimer's, and she's in a assisted living. And yesterday was her 94th birthday. So 94th, happy birthday, Mom. Even though she ended up in the hospital, and but I heard she's home now or back in the facility.
Do you give her gummies?
Well, the facility, it's so impossible for me to even get in there to see her half the time. You have to go through so much filling out applications and who you are and taking pictures of your face.
So
and
if you're on Suboxone and you go to jail, you can get it in jail. But if you have a medical marijuana card, you can't get your medical cannabis.
No, of course not. You can't get it in jail. You'll have to smoke. What are they smoking? Ping pong ball. Go smoke a ping pong ball. You are not getting your medical marijuana today.
I know because I ended up in the county jail down the shore, down in Monmouth, and one of the guys said to me, you know, tell them you're an addict. They'll give you some Suboxone. So I did, just to get some Suboxone.
Make some hooch. Make some jailhouse hooch.
Something's got to give.
Out of ping pong balls.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. Something's got to give. The pharmaceutical companies are not going to give in to us. They're powerful.
Thank you, Stephen, and good luck, and I'll take care of that for you.
Yeah, thanks. I'm sorry to take up too much time. Thank you, everybody.
You're good, bro.
Have a good day.
You too, brother.
Stay happy.
Steve Demko.
Nice conversation.
A lot of people suffering out there, man.
Too many people suffering.
Ridiculous, and we're not helping them. Nobody wants to help them.
Nobody wants to get involved anymore, and I can see why, you know. You become a target. Just, you know, what do we do? What do we do to change things now? Who's going to care? Does Phil care? Does he? Because at least Governor Christie, you know, he talked to us.
Yeah, he actually talked to us.
Yeah. You know, I don't understand where the world's going, let alone New Jersey.
Murphy had a chance to take Jeff Oakes under his arm, under his wing, and he didn't do that.
Well, he had a chance. He's seen Jack, you know. He's seen Tuffy, you know. Little Tatiana. Did he care? Who cared? Did any of them care? Nobody cares. It's obvious now. We're still out here.
I remember when Brian Wilson yelled at Chris Christie. Remember Brian Wilson, Vivian's?
Oh, God, yes.
He yelled at Chris Christie, making it harder for him to get his medicine for his child.
Sabrina Rose.
That was Sabina.
Sabina.
Yeah.
I always changed the words.
She's the one. She's the.
Sabina.
She died.
Yes, she did. The poor little baby.
She had a 25-hour seizure.
And they couldn't get the medical rub.
No, she was waiting.
It was rub that they would rub on the bottom of her foot.
What kind of a situation you put a parent in? They can either give their child that medicine illegally and then deal with Child Protective Services, or wait and not give them the medicine. And then, you know, it's like, what kind of
misuse of New Jersey's medical cannabis?
It's terrible.
It is.
Well, yeah, but then the Child Protective Services will get involved and take your kid away. And then your kid's in a foster home because you gave them cannabis illegally.
Well, they're calling you a bad parent while they're making your child suffer.
Right.
So, how does that ever make any sense?
Jackson Storms had to move out of state.
Oh, yeah. So many people had to move out of state in the beginning because they couldn't stay here and have their child live at the same time. That wasn't allowed in New Jersey. You had to obey them and let your child suffer and die because they didn't want you to have the proper medication because it was marijuana. It was that word, Mary Jane. Oh my God. It's like going to cause people to go crazy. No, it's a medicine. Treat it like a medicine and wake up and realize we know we're on to you. We know that you've known for the last 70, 80 years that this has been a medicine. So it's got to stop. It's just got to stop.
Tony had to move out to California because he had migraines and he needed fresh cannabis to juice. He was a patient. He had access to all kinds of cannabis here, but he needed fresh cannabis to juice in the morning to cure his migraines. And that's what he did. He moved out to California, got fresh cannabis every day to juice it. And that fixed his migraines. Amazing.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing how many different things you can actually make out of cannabis. I mean, that's why they didn't want it legal. Look at all the companies that can be shut down because of cannabis. I mean, it can make paper, it can make houses, it can make cars. Besides the lotions, the rubs, the Rick Simpson oil, the cannabis oil, that literally saves lives because it makes the cancer depoxyze, right? Is that the correct word? It makes the cancer kill itself, right? So you take the cannabis oil. It's really easy, people. You want to know how to make yourself the holy grail? Well, you just get that flour, right? That flour that they say is legal, which it's legal. But what you got to do is you got to take that and you got to put some isopropyl alcohol or some Everclear with that. You got to put it in a jar and shake it up real vigorously and then run it through a cheesecloth and put it in another jar. Then you got to take that, do it like 3 times, put it into a pan at 160 degrees, get it down to a very fine black tea, like a black oil. You get that down until it stops bubbling. And then you got yourself a medicine that has cured so many different things. It will actually blow your mind if you start doing some research on your own because it's all out there. It's not hidden. They couldn't hide it anymore because there's too many people out there sharing the information. That's why they want to get rid of your TikTok because too many people around the world can share information. You can find out the real news before it hits the fake news on your TV set. So people just got to start realizing that it's up to them to do some research on their own and realize that when you start researching things, you're going to find anything you ask for. But you have to research where you're getting your information from because a lot of these places, well, I'd say they're like the enemy and they're trying to deceive you, So there's a war going out there. There's a war for your mind and your soul and your bodies. And we have a right. This is our right, our natural given right to save our lives and to use God's given gift that we've been given on this planet. It's natural. It grows in the ground. It's a plant. Does everybody understand what I'm trying to say? Because this just is mind-blowing to think that they can take a plant that can grow anywhere and arrest somebody for that plant. So if anybody's got any, explanation, if they can, help me to understand the concept of this law, any officials, maybe Governor Murphy, it would be nice if you would even acknowledge that these people have been out here for, what has it been, Lefty? 8 years? Has it been 8 years? I believe it has. I'll go on my instinct and I'll say it's been 8 years. And how far have we got? Well, we got a little bit, but the fact of the matter is there's still people serving time in jail because of a plant. So none of this makes sense to anybody. Whether you smoke marijuana, whether you believe in marijuana, There's got to become a time where you just say, yeah, you know what? You're right. This doesn't make any sense. There's proven facts that this is a medicine that cures so many different things. Not only cure, it stops people's suffering. How can they take this away from us? Tell us that we're the bad guys. We're the bad guys. No, we're not the bad guys. Think about it. Who's the bad guys? The bad guys that are making us suffer. The bad guys that are giving us a bad name. The bad guys that are taking holistic healers, natural medication, and saying, no, I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to know the facts. It just doesn't make sense. People have got to understand. They have to have compassion for other people that choose to use natural medicine that's helping them. And, you know, there's so many different forms of this medicine, but the facts are is, you know, I've been criticized my entire life by a group that just doesn't understand the facts and the reality that this is a plant and that most medications, I'd say almost all prescriptions, they started from plants. Okay, so that's what they did. They took the plants, they get the compound of the different medical properties that's in that plant, and they break it down into a tincture, just like you do the marijuana. There's no difference, but you know, they just want to take this one and they want to say, you know, we can make a lot of money arresting people, and we can make a lot of money putting these synthetic drugs out here because we don't really want to heal people, okay? Because if we heal people, guess what? We've just lost a customer, haven't we? So why would we want to do that? Oh, am I being the devil's advocate? Excuse me. Let me let someone else speak here. Do you have anything to say about this issue?
Too much.
I liked your response.
It's like preaching to the choir, but right now, we need to figure out a path and a logistical approach to, getting Homegrow over the border. And
well, what do you mean over the border of the states? First, we really should try to fix this
the
state
finish
that
line,
we
the
live
goal
in.
line, the top prize, whatever you want to call it. We gotta get Homegrow on the books, and we need to save the state from disaster.
Oh, yeah, and something I tried to do a long time ago, and I don't know if it really worked, but I went around and I started joining the different normals in the different states. You know, because you really don't have to live in their state and join their normal or their normal page or go to their party and become a member, join. And I thought, you know, if they all work together, just imagine if all the states all got on board and said, you know what? We need this. We need this for so many reasons. But it's the big corporations, you know? You got to, you know, whose side you on? Do they take your money? Do they support your family? Do they help your child or your parent or whoever's suffering get over their suffering or their pain or cure themselves? No. So tell me how any of this makes sense, because I just don't understand it. I do know for facts I've been lied to my entire life about marijuana. I was told when I was younger, if you smoke it, you're gonna be losing a lot of brain cells.
But I was taught in school that you could not be you if you were black, you could not be a president.
Well, yeah, that was
I'm
back in the day.
39 years old, and that's what happened to me in school.
That was
And
crazy.
So now I went back to college recently, but like now they're teaching that everything that we're gonna one of the first things they're gonna teach you now in college is they're gonna notify you and tell you, hey, listen, everything we're gonna teach you in these
It's
curriculums,
backwards.
no, not backwards, but biased.
Oh, no doubt about
I
it.
mean, I don't say backwards specifically, don't use that word, but they do use the word
Well-
bias.
Well, look at
So
the.
I asked them. I said,
Yeah.
"Excuse me, what do you mean biased? Like, I'm paying you money to get information that is not exactly accurate. Like, how does this make any sense? It's not right. I should not be paying for any of this. But one way or another, the important message is that the old ways serve us no longer, and cannabis was voted upon the referendum question, and so it's terrible the way that this translation of the legal language went, and not short of course not getting homegrown and a lot of other essential stuff for the patients, and relieving the suffering that you're mentioning, Sydney.
Yeah, it really hurts my feelings that my own state that I've been born in, lived in my entire life, has these kind of laws where there's no compassion for actually the people that are marijuana patients, because there's no doubt in my mind I get looked down on because I do smoke marijuana. So whether it's the smell of the marijuana that people like will judge me on, maybe my style of clothing that hasn't changed since the 60s, but why doesn't I mean, if you're anybody else, they don't judge you. They're not supposed to judge you. How can we still get judged? I don't understand. It's not like we're bad people, but we still get looked down on like we're bad people over people that don't smoke marijuana.
Because stigma's real, unfortunately.
Yeah, the stigma is real, but
Stigma is psychological situation where from individual to individual is going to vary, and unfortunately the prohibition affected such a vast variety and amount of the population that the stigmatism is extremely strong within the population when it comes to this specific issue. So that all that means is going to take time to cure, and it'll happen, but I don't know when. Who God don't know. God
well,
only knows.
that's the thing. You gotta work on ways to break down that stigma.
Yeah, it'll be nice to have social group. I mean, we don't have enough steam here, with Homegrow, but it'll be nice to have social groups, going around and normalizing I mean, and that would be a good thing. Maybe for Sativa Cross to branch
Well,
out and maybe.
I'm doing it in my own town.
Yeah, I mean, I do it on every day, right? When we're dealing with other people that.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the way we break down the stigma in my town is we do the burn up cleanups where we clean up and burn up. You don't necessarily have to burn up in order to clean up your town or wherever you are from. And we clean different parts of the town, and that's how we break stigmas. We interact with people because there are a lot of people. We set up a tent, smaller tent than this, and we have the same thing. We have some fruit, some water, and we clean up, and it gets the people going. When people walk by and they see pickers, and they see
It's interactive.
they see the yellow vests and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But
It's informative.
they want
it's
to
interactive.
they interact, and they want to know what's going on. What are you doing? Why are you cleaning up? What organization are you from? And not only that, but then it builds
Trust.
communication with the town councilmen and council people,
Right.
because you have to you need their help for them to pick up the trash,
Right.
because at times it's like 20 bags of trash plus sometimes, and a lot of it is not I want to say weed related paraphernalia. It's usually alcohol, glass, and boxes, and we found anywhere from windshield wipers. Windshields, bumpers. What else? We found a whole bunch of stuff. We found dead animals. We found clothing. So there's things that you can do to break down the stigma, and what that way specifically is great because you get in touch with your local government and your constituents if that's where you live. You know, your own people, the your
Yes.
the
I agree.
citizens. So
That's
it's like
it's a great.
you have to work for it too. You know what I mean? It's like unfortunately it's not something like a lot of people don't just give you these things.
Sure.
So just like anything else, you got to work for it and you got to show them that the opposite. We're not lazy, we're not dirty. We do care for our community and we do care for to engage, and we're here in every community. There's people that consume, regardless whether if it's spiritually, medicinally, recreationally, whatever the use is.
Whatever the case is,
There's
it certainly is going to take many, many, many years for something like this to heal. These are deeply cut wounds within our societies. My wounds are not healed. I don't know if they ever will heal. I went through hell. Uh, well, all of us, I think, went through similar situations. That's why we're all here in one way, shape, or form. Uh, but we're still being brutalized because now we're being farmed, so to speak.
Yeah.
Right, and I don't find that comforting in it. From my, I don't find that comforting. I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's what I spent many years, advocating for. It's a slap in the face, personally, but I'm not gonna stop. It's not gonna prevent me from continuing the fight. It's the most important thing, I think, in this whole grand scheme of things, is to be able to cultivate and exercise the freedom that we were all promised under our rights. It's messed up.
I swear they block our signals on our phone when we get here. You notice? You can't even hook up the internet. It's not.
That's
No,
all right.
try it. You're like, that's okay.
I'm good.
They're like, we're gonna make sure nobody hears them.
Insurance coverage. Insurance coverage is another big
Do you have it?
big thing that
Do you have
should be
Wi-Fi?
passed.
Yeah, a hotspot.
You guys want to
Yes.
talk a little about insurance coverage?
Why you an insurance salesman now?
I can be if you.
Oh, let's see if it goes. See, it just won't work. Watch. It just keeps doing this.
Lefty's screen is blocked. It's been blocked.
That's blocked too?
His screen was. I saw it go black before, but
Yeah, because there's nothing here. There's no.
no, we're good. They see us.
Oh, is that it? Why the camera facing?
I was just
Hey, failure over here.
Some failure.
Lefty is.
Whose wallet's on the ground behind you?
It's probably mine. No, it's mine.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
that shit looks just like. Look,
It's cold. I feel like I need like gloves on my fingers. It is cold out here. And how come we have no signals and no internet? We are all cut off.
we're cut off for SOS.
Yes, our systems have been hacked. We need help. Hey, Nick.
I'll leave it here if you need it.
It's magic. Oh, it went out. It stopped winding for just a moment. My hands are so cold. So what's the temperature out?
So is anybody participating in the launching of the first edible at the what is this? Baked by the River, I believe.
Probably Wednesday. I don't know where
Baked
she
by
went.
the River, 420. They're going to launch first edible in the state of New Jersey. Baked by the River, $10 brownie, 1 gram of weed in the brownie, $10 brownie. That's what I hear.
No,
I
it
don't know.
won't. No, it's only 10 grams. I heard a 10-gram brownie.
No.
Yeah.
You're
I
kidding.
said I'd have to buy 50 of them.
No, I don't believe that.
No, I know. It's unreal. She said that. Then she said that Jim would know. Jim would know.
I would
You would.
on any other day.
No, today you'd know the dispensaries. They're 10 milligrams, correct?
Milligrams of what? Edibles for serving?
Yeah, like of stuff, medicine.
Oh, I don't know. I go for more than 10.
I'd have to eat 50 of them. I would literally have to eat 50, yeah. Yeah, she was just here. Didn't she say that? Didn't you hear her say 10?
Yeah, 10.
10 milligrams.
Wow.
Wow, that's like I dropped a crumb on the floor. Vacuum it up. No, I mean 10 milligrams. That's not going to get me anywhere, I don't think.
That's a big one. That's a big one. Hey, anything is good, I think.
I don't know. Have you tried it? I want to speak to somebody who's seasoned, who has tried a 10 milligram anything.
Supposedly, it's supposed to be for the entry level people, older people that have never had it.
That makes sense.
But I feel like at that point they need to accommodate everybody.
At some point, they should. But so what's this?
It's a start, though.
So is this what they're saying? So if I have this right, the state of New Jersey says we're going to legalize edibles.
10th annual, ladies and gentlemen. 10th annual. 10 goddamn years in front of this office.
It is 10. I thought it was 8. Damn, it's 10 years.
10 years.
Shit, we should be having an anniversary party. What the hell? I mean, really?
Somebody's bringing a cake for us.
I mean, I guess it's been 8 years
I guess
for
I
me.
can go to ShopRite or
Maybe 8
something,
years.
but-
Where's Lefty? Where's Jim? Jim, we need a 10-year reunion. What the hell?
It's right there.
I know he's not working. He's
8 or
retired.
10, it doesn't matter. We need Homegrow.
Yeah, we need homegrown. And what the hell? It's like, okay, you can have edibles, but they can only be 10 milligrams a piece. All right. Again, we're going to call this. Please help me understand. Okay. So. Hello, this is your local sheriff's department. Do you have any plants inside of your house? What about weeds? Do you have weed in your backyard?
You have grass?
Do you have any grass in your front yard? Because if you do, I'm coming for you. We're coming to take you away. We're coming to take you away. We're taking you away to the funny farm.
And your grass, your lawn,
And your weeds.
and your green money.
Oh, yeah. We're coming to take it all.
Most important, your time.
We're coming to take your time away. We're coming to take your time. So, you got to watch out for what? What do we all have to watch out for? Each other. That's what we should do. Watch out for each other. Have some compassion. Like if you know somebody's in need of something that you can access for peace and love. What do you want to give away? My friend over here wants to give away some peace and love.
Yeah.
So, okay, give it away.
Free hugs.
He wants to give free hugs. Anybody that comes down to the State House today gets free hugs from all of us. And, you know, that's a lot of good energy right here, let me tell you. So, 20-second hug, you know what that does, right? It releases endorphins. No, endorphins. I made those orphans real quick, didn't I? But anyway, serotonin. We could use some serotonin. What about some dopamine? Yes, I love me some dopamine. But can I buy an edible marijuana yummy thing in the grocery store? Hell no. Can I get some dopamine in the grocery store? Depends on what the person might look like that might be supplying the dopamine in the grocery store. But when it comes to marijuana, you know what? It seems like the recreational, I'm going to go back to this. The recreational dispensaries have better pot than the medical dispensaries. What the hell is going on? I want to know, why do I not get a bigger discount or maybe a separate menu, that's better from the recreational people? They better give me something if they want me to keep giving them money for a plastic card. And the doctors out there that are literally taking advantage of people and ripping them off, because that's what you're doing by charging people $200 a year to just write a piece of paper. Actually, they don't do it. They have their secretary or whoever do it, and they just press a button. It takes them less than 5 minutes, and they're charging you $200. Guess what? They're not even asking you to come into their office anymore. You don't have to. You know why? Do you know why? It's all a scam. You've all been had. How do you feel out there, all you marijuana patients who have been had by your own state? Because they made it where there's really not much of a difference between your recreational marijuana and your medical marijuana anymore. Boy, that sure is sad for the people who are out here suffering, starving because they can't afford their medicine and because their insurance companies don't want to pay for that medicine. So who the hell's side are you people on? Are you on the side of the tyrants? The ones that want to lock your kids up because maybe they're self-medicating and they don't want to take the Ritalin, they don't want to take the Adderall, they don't want to take the government speed. Maybe they just want to calm down and relax and say, you know what, this hasn't hurt anybody. I've done my own research, and it seems that it's not doing the things that they used to say it was doing to people. And if they didn't,
Reefer madness.
it's beyond reefer madness at this point, because how do you make it a medicine first? Even if you're going to turn around and make it medical and not help the patients that were here first, we need some kind of a priority to the patients. Now, how does that not make sense to the officials in control of the health systems when they say that they're, a health care facility? Show me where you care. Show me anywhere that you care for anything more than our money. Because that's all it's about. It's all it's become. And it's a damn shame that they want to target people and judge people and criticize people and put a stigma on people because they know the truth. They know that cannabis can save lives, but they still want to deny us the facts. They want to shut us up. They want us to be quiet. They don't want to tell people that, if it were possible, you could grow a plant and you could save yourself a lot of money. Besides saving a lot of money, they don't want me to tell you that you could save yourself. But, that would be up to you to do the research on what your condition is And yeah, I mean, doctors are necessary if you don't know what you're doing. But, I mean, there's a time and place for everything. And, it's 2024. And, like, we've been out here 10 years and they're still putting our friends who are patients, who have licenses, in a very bad spot because they feel that we should not have the rights to survive or prosper or be happy, be without pain. I can't understand why everybody wouldn't be on board with getting homegrown legal, because if we were allowed to grow homegrown as patients,
What's that?
it would help us in so many ways. And, there's people in wheelchairs, there's people at home that we just had on the radio that can't get out door. What if these please hopeless have a hydro in their house? They could grow, and take pride in that medicine and have quality medicine rather than the quantity of medicine, because that's all that our dispensaries care about, is how much quantity they can get. So they're fast growing it. A lot of this medicine, so-called medicine from the dispensaries, are actually it'll say DEP. And if you know what DEP means, that's light deprivation. They take the light away from the plants early, so they'll bud early, so they get more of a quantity, so they can rush it faster, so it doesn't naturally grow to its full potential. And there's also patients that need certain strains. So how come they're not allowed to grow the strain that's necessary for the medicine that they need to create to help the problem that they have, that they're trying to cure themselves of, if not cure? Let's say if it's not cured, it's maintaining. So why don't they have the right to maintain their illness or their disability with the strain that they know works, with the love and attention and proper nutrition, the way that they know it needs to be done? Why are we not given this human right that we should have been given, just like we're born onto this planet, but yet we're charged to live here? Like, we didn't ask to be born on this planet to pay all our hard-earned money so much that we have nothing left over to take care of our families or to live a happy life or to do anything after we retire, because they're not helping us at all. So if they're not going to allow insurance companies to pay for our medical marijuana when we need it as a medicine, but yet they'll pay for all these other medicines, then we need to take them all to court, and we all need to get on board, and we all need, and I think I have a lawyer that I might be able to get on board. We as patients need to ask this question, and we need to have the board in front of us, and Jim Miller and Lefty and a lot of other people that know how to do it, and we have to ask them. If insurance isn't going to pay for it, then we have a right
That'll be
to
helpful.
grow it.
That'll be super helpful.
I mean, why? Let's say God as our witness, because he's everywhere. Well, God made this plant, right? So are they saying that a plant that God made is wrong?
They're looking for him. He's in trouble for growing weed illegally.
It's wrong. Well, I'd say that he's the original manufacturer of this plant.
He's in big trouble.
I would like to bring God into court, and I would like him questioned on why he made this. We can't call it a miracle plant. So what do we call it, Lefty? This illegal plant. Why did God make an illegal plant that would get everybody in trouble, arrested and shot, and some got killed? You don't know how many people got killed.
I was here 2 months ago, and a young person comes up to me and he says, "What are you doing here?" I said, "It's a protest for a Homegrow." He's like, "Oh, that's great, man. My father was growing weed for his cancer. He was growing it in his house for his cancer." I said, "Oh, man." He said, "Man, but he passed away. My dad died last year." I said, that's horrible. I'm sorry to hear that." He says, "Yeah, the cops came in my house and they shot him."
Oh, wow. That's sick. Oh, yeah, and the police got off, I'm sure. No charges. Probably got off with pay. Take a little Disney World vacation while you're at it. Yep, that's typical story.
Just when you think you heard it all, I have never heard that one.
Oh, no, that's common, isn't it?
Well, they ran that one guy over with a bulldozer. The one pot grower.
Yeah.
Ran him over with a bulldozer.
Oh, yeah, he was hiding. So, yeah, they were going to cut down the whole field, make sure they got him. They got him.
Oh, they got him.
Oh, they got him.
Oh, they got him. Gotcha.
10 points for the bulldozer. Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah. Reminds me of the movement where they firebombed that apartment.
Honk for Homegrow.
Yeah, honk for Homegrow.
Homegrow.
No more judgment on medical marijuana patients. Let us grow our own medicine. Hey, it keeps it off the streets like you want, right? So
honk for Homegrow.
Support us. We need homegrown
That's a square.
now.
That was a square.
A square or squirrel?
A square. It was a square.
And we might get some snow squirrels out here.
Dude was not cool.
No.
Yo, you're not cool, man. You're not cool unless you honk.
Come on.
Honk pressure. Put honk pressure on them. Honk pressure.
What's it take to honk?
Honk for Homegrow.
Honk for Homegrown now. It's cold out here.
I know.
Look at the suffering
We're all
we
fucking nuts.
do.
We're absolutely crazy out here.
Fucking insane.
We're all insane. I love you all for it. Shit.
Come on out to the homegrown castle of the world, the State House in Trenton.
Wait till it gets warm. It'll be amazing.
The homegrown.
Because it's amazing now, but wait till it gets fucking warm.
Oh,
woo. So I got no luck finding anybody in Washington right now. I guess they're really busy down there. They have like a rally going on. It's insane.
I hope they're more warm than we are.
I hope.
Yeah, because this is insane, Lefty. It's
Yeah.
really cold out here.
No.
Oh, shit. What time is it?
Are we going to cut it
My
short?
meter was only good until 10 of 1. Frick. Good. You mean I stuck a buck in there for no reason?
I went to the police. I just went to the police, and they said that they said send an email. I said I sent an email. Nobody answered me. That's why I'm here in person to tell you I didn't get the answer in your email. They gave me the paper with the email again. They said, "Here's the email." I'm like, "We don't do that anymore." I'm like, "Okay. What about the wheelchair access to the State House lawn?"
You know,
Well, you guys really aren't supposed to be on the State House lawn. You're supposed to be back there by the entrance over there.
I said, "Oh, okay, all right, no problem. We'll So I guess you're not going to fix the problem then. Okay, that's what I'm getting at.
Let's go take over the bridge.
We're illegally tented. He's like, "Well, you're not supposed to have a tent out there either. But you guys leave us alone. We leave you alone. You know what I'm saying?" Okay, I see where we're going here. So
New rules.
So you're not going to do nothing about the wheelchair accessibility, is what you're telling me.
And if you do, we'll take your tent away.
In the long way, you're telling me you're not doing shit about the wheelchair access.
Well, in case, if you want to do it, you could do it, but you're going to lose some of your other shit if you do it, okay?
Keep off the lawn.
That's all.
Keep off the lawn, hippie.
Don't step on the grass.
Damn hippies.
Don't eat the dandelions. They're bad for you. Bullshit.
Hippies on the lawn.
Now they're all eating freaking dandelions and shit. It's cleaning their livers and all the
Now
heavy
look.
metals out of their systems.
Now look what
and
you
shit.
did.
Look at what you did. You
Yes, hippies on the
dumbass people eating dandelions out there.
lawn. Hippies on the lawn eating dandelions.
Now you got.
Is this what you wanted?
Now you're in trouble, Lefty.
That's what you got.
Now you're in trouble, Lefty. Look.
What?
He knows you're in trouble. They're out here.
They out here.
They're out
We
here.
out here.
We out here.
We out here.
Yeah, you got them out here now.
We out here.
What are they doing over there? What are they doing?
We're smoking loud, being loud.
They'd have no customers at their t-shirt table. Nobody's grabbing any apples or bananas. They're not taking the bait.
Somebody grab my banana.
You want a banana? Get Lefty a banana. Go on. Get Lefty a banana. He wants a banana?
No, I'm kidding.
Get him a banana.
I want an apple.
Give him an apple.
You'll snap.
Give him an apple.
I stuck a donut on a banana before. It was really cool.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
damn.
You missed it.
Oh,
It was a great moment in time.
Now he's in trouble. Now he's in trouble again.
It was so natural to have the banana and the donut. They were laughing. They were watching me. It was just a natural thing to put the donut and the banana together.
Oh my god!
It just happened.
Was it a cream
It was
donut?
like it's like how we're programmed to do
Lefty!
that. Well, my
Lefty,
programmed it.
it better be Boston cream next time.
Oh, get it? Oh, get it?
Get it? It was
That's
real
funny.
funny. It's really funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, I think we should do this next week. I'll bring the donuts. Oh God.
Cindy, can you get me a donut and a banana, please?
Yes. Cream filled.
No, it had
Grab
a,
him a banana.
it's got to have a hole in it.
Get him a banana. Come on.
No, they're not. They're actually not ripe. If you had one of the bananas, I'm sorry, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't squish them. They are not ripe.
You can make green fried bananas. I heard
Take
they're
'em home.
good. Yeah, fry them up.
Yeah, take it home and fry it because it's not ready to eat. The apples are good. The oranges are good. Water's good. Bananas.
Well, the water's not good. It's got forever chemicals. Don't you listen to the news? It says that our bodies have been, oh my God, we've got such huge levels of forever chemicals in our body and these plastics. How'd the plastic get into our bodies? Jesus, maybe it's because they started putting all the water in the bottles. Why don't they just give us a friggin' glass hose? I don't get it.
Sandy, what do bottled water companies sell? What do they make? What do they make? What bottled water companies? What do they make?
Plastic.
Oh, okay. You know.
Yeah, I do.
They don't make water.
No, they make plastic.
They make plastic.
They make plastic, and then they
The
put
water's here.
Yeah, they put their septic water in there. They're like,
The
yeah,
water's
here,
here. The
we don't
water's
need
over
this
here.
no more. They probably recycle this water that they're putting in the bottles, and I ain't shitting
They
you
take the water here
when
and they
I
put it
say
over
it's
there.
septic water, okay? It's probably water that they clean out, right? It like spring water, natural spring water. What happens to the fish and the frogs and all the stuff that shits in that spring water? That's what I want to know. And then they're sticking it in a plastic bottle. You know what's on those plastic bottles? Forever chemicals.
Poopy duty.
Yeah, and then guess what? That water they say will last forever, and so will you if you drink it. Yeah, you're gonna last forever with these things.
You feeling mad? Are you feeling kind of sad too? You're
meow.
Are you feeling mad?
Yeah. Are you feeling stoned?
Yeah.
Are you feeling mad?
Meow.
Yeah. Are you feeling kind of sad too?
Yeah, it sucks. Suck,
Your-
suck, 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 suck.
Your
Suck. Bird.
Your
Crap. Your bird crap. So, do you get Wi-Fi here? I'm looking at the back of a camera, I think. Or is it a side of a camera here?
It's the front.
That's the front of a camera?
Yes, you are live.
I am live.
Cindy, you are live.
You know, this Wi-Fi situation at the State House here, what do they block us from their Wi-Fi? I tried to hook up on their Wi-Fi and it said it's not secure. What do you mean it's not secure?
'Cause it's open to the public. so
Well,
it's
that's
not
just
secure.
fine. They still won't let me use it. Like, I can't, like, get unlocked. It's like, no, you can't.
No.
No, you can't use our internet because you're not one of us. So let's speak about us not being one of them again here. So why don't we get treated the same as them? Are they allowed to smoke weed and have marijuana licenses if they're governor? Lefty? Inquiring minds would like to know. If the governor needed a marijuana as a medicine, could he legally have a license? The governor. I mean, police can.
Why not?
He could, couldn't he?
Sure.
All right, so why don't we just all vote somebody in next time that has a marijuana license? Can we do that?
Sure.
Who does?
What do you mean, who does? Why don't you run? Do you? Lefty. Why don't you try it?
I don't pay for my card anymore.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't think I'm going to pay for my card anymore, neither.
No.
I'm really upset. I think if, I don't know, somebody's got to do something. We can't just say, no, we're just going to throw our cards down, fold, and walk away.
No. That's why we're here.
That's why we are still here. You know, I'd like to say, no, I'm not going to do it no more. I'm not going to play by their game. You know, it's not working, though. So something's got to be done.
I don't want to give them my money anymore. So.
I'm really fed up with it myself. I mean, I got a court date April 22nd against the state. And it's bullshit because they came up with several settlements. I accept a settlement. You know what they do? When I accept a settlement, oh, they haven't gotten approval. Haven't gotten approval from who? The insurance companies didn't give them approval. I was like, well, who offered me 35% last time? Oh, that was just the whoever it is, they offered the ones that I'm going to court against, they offered the 35%, but the insurance company said, no, that's not going to happen. So why is it up to the insurance company? They're the criminals here. You know, of course they want to save money and they're going to say no to absolutely everything.
Yo, what's up?
Of course, they're going to want an out-of-court settlement too. So nobody else gets anything.
I didn't see that.
Hey, watch your head. What's up, buddy?
Oh, man.
I got headphones.
Yeah, Lefty, you got headphones on. Lefty almost took his head off.
I'm tethered. How are you? Good to see you, bro. How you feeling?
A little better.
A little better?
Yeah.
You walking, all right?
Yeah.
Little by little?
I have to work on the extension.
Oh, man. Oh, man. They're torturing you there, huh? They run you ragged, I know.
Yeah. So.
Oh, man.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Getting a little better.
Uh-huh. Good for you. Good to hear it, man.
Yeah.
Let's smoke a blunt. Let's smoke a fatty. Hey, do we have a blunt, Chris? Can we roll a blunt?
Can't feel my fingers.
Yeah, I can't feel my fingers.
Ah.
Oh, I can't keep this lit neither.
I didn't use any opiates thoroughly either.
You didn't? That's awesome. No opiates. Oh, I want to hear this. Here, give me that microphone cord. Wow, dude, what? You took ibuprofen?
Oh, that's
No.
that's like, yeah, that's aspirin, basically.
I got to hear this.
Oh, damn, if I knew they were going to get coffee.
Yeah.
What do you want to hear?
You're like, yeah, I know.
What? So the first day of surgery when you got home, what? You didn't have to.
I didn't have any pain from it because I had a nerve block.
Okay.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Which is another
Ouch.
injection.
Put it in my leg.
Did it hurt?
Oh.
Did it?
Uh,
Oh, really?
Not really.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I'd think the shot would hurt. How do they
That's
do
amazing.
that?
Yeah, like maybe they gave me something while I
Oh,
was in there,
probably. Yeah, yeah.
but
Oh, my
after that,
hands. Damn.
That's amazing.
yeah.
I think my anesthesia
I think
lasted for a couple of weeks because I think there was Suboxone or something like that in my anesthesia, and that stays in your system for a while.
Yeah.
So
I don't. Yeah, I just used ibuprofen when I got home,
That's amazing,
and then they gave me aspirin for blood clots.
right?
Yeah.
Tramadol.
Tramadol.
That didn't really work. I don't know. The first day my mom gave. She's a nurse, so
Right.
she was like, telling me when and
now I need to take the medicine. But yeah, just smoking and edibles at night. Edibles hit me hard, and like I was sleeping in a recliner, which I don't normally do. So I was eating them and just passing out. And my mom's there helping me the whole time, and I'm just smoking.
How many milligrams do you need for your pain?
Like 50 to 100. 50 milligrams will knock me out, though.
Right.
They have to be like hash rosin, though. Like,
Right.
no bullshit.
I hear that.
Yeah, so back driving. Things have been going okay. Still not 100%. But
what are you about 80, 90, 70?
70.
70.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, I used to not be able to sit like this.
Oh, my goodness.
Like, it started from, like, out here.
Oh, wow.
And then over the last 2 months, I, like, do these exercises at home. And then there's a splint where I have to put my leg up on an ottoman, and it's supposed to push down on the knee to try and, like, extend it. So.
Ay.
Yeah.
The pain.
It never ends with me.
Man. Well, you got some good cannabis now. That's good. That helps.
Yeah.
That always helps. Yeah, because I had this surgery without opiates, and I was amazed that it can be done.
Yeah.
It totally can be done.
My mom's like, just try it without them and, like, see how you feel. And I guess from the anesthesia and stuff, too, wearing off, that helped.
I think that, because I think they put Suboxone in those long-lasting things, so you can have a couple of weeks of no pain from the anesthesia.
Yeah.
Or reduced pain, like that's...
It was reduced. Like, I did have pain, but...
Interesting.
I was able to control it.
I was amazed at the amount of drugs in anesthesia. It's like 10 drugs in anesthesia.
Is there?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Because I asked, I said, what's in your anesthesia? They said propanol. I said, oh, okay. What else is in your anesthesia? And they said, what do you mean? I was like, give me the whole list of all the drugs. And she gave me the whole list of every drug. It was like everything, including ketamine.
I knew ketamine was in it, and they're using something different because, like, there's a shortage of it. So there's something different they're putting in it.
Wow.
But
that's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. So still been doing good.
I like Jalali 420. I want to see happy stoners. Well, I'm a happy stoner right now.
Yeah, that was the first blonde with Medman. Just smoked for today. So I'm like...
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm over here talking.
I would like to roll a blunt, but I can't ask Chris to do it because his hands are frozen.
I did the same thing.
Hey. What's up? Yeah. Who can I give a blunt to? Who can I? Huh? Oh, Medman. Yeah, I'll have Medman roll a big fatty. There we go. That's a great idea. Let's get him on the mic too. Yeah, I'm glad to see you doing better, Seth. That's awesome. He wrecked his motorcycle. At least he's got a cool story while he's in pain. You know, hey, wrecked my bike. Wrecked it. Cool. That's a cool way to do it. Like me, I slipped on the ice. Like, what the hell is that? That's crap. You got thrown out of a car. That's crazy. That's wild. That's a great story. At least you got a cool story, bro. I fell on the ice. Duh. I'm an idiot. I thought I fell on the ice. Jeez. This weather gets me though, man. The hot and cold, and then the wet and dry. Yo, just make up your mind.
That's what I'm saying.
Please make up your mind. The wet and the dry really gets me. Honk for Homegrow. Yeah. Oh man. So it's funny. We're actually supposed to be set up over by the inside there, which is crazy because we'd be so much louder in there. We'd be disrupting the business, any business that's going on in that building, which is kind of the point. Maybe we're doing it wrong. Maybe you're doing it wrong. Maybe the cops are right.
They want us to be heard. It seems like.
Yeah, you want us to be heard? You want us to be louder? We can move next to the windows. You want us next to the windows? Sure. It's funny how they say we're not supposed to be out here. We're not supposed to have a tent. Like, I didn't read that. I never read that. I have to look at my paperwork because I didn't see that. They did change the rules though. They could start asking for
Yeah,
money.
but they could have let you know if they changed the rules or anything. You know, especially if they know you always get the spot.
They changed how I have to get the permits now. I have to call this number and email, and it's like, but what if I don't get a response? At least here I get a response. I know if I have the permit or not. If I don't know if I have a permit, it's not good. And I want to know. I need to, because it's a lot of stuff to set up. It's an hour and a half drive. It's a two blunt drive, and we only smoke one blunt down here. It's a 2 blunt drive, and it's a 2 blunt drive home. So we have to have a blunt for the ride home. By the way, do we have to?
Nope.
Oh, we have one. All right, let's get Medman over here. Medman, we need your help. We're going to ask Medman to roll us a fat blunt of what weed. Pure Michigan. I want the Pure Michigan. Can we put some Pure Michigan and you whack it? And whack that shit. I love that thing. I need to get one. I'm going to get one. I've decided. Honk for Homegrow! Whoop, whoop. Oh, man. Yeah, so El Rampador's got some police interaction this week. Pretty good police interaction. The one cop didn't know who I was. He says, "What's your name?" I said, "My name is El Rampador." He says, "What's your real name?" I'm like, "I can't give you my real name. I got the mask on. I won't give you my real name. If I see you on the street, I'll tell you. But I'm doing a thing here. I got a thing going on here. I can't. I'm in the character."
Trying to take you out of character.
And I'm not doing anything wrong. So all the people that call the cops on me every day, they call the cops on me every day. Well, I tell you what, you should call the cops on yourself. You should. You should have people, when they see this, call the cops in my behalf. For me, not against me. Hi, Jim. I want you to call the cops for me, not against me. There's people breaking the law. It works like that. It's not bad. Keeps you warm. I'm inside. I'm doing the other way. I'm going inside with the. It's a little work to get that, but I do it. I like to do it.
Sorry for my absence. They were smoking pot over there.
I know they're smoking weed. Did you bring any?
I got to enjoy it.
Yeah, I gotta have some.
All right. I got some pot too.
It's not as good as yours though.
No?
No.
Their weed?
It's anybody's. Chris got it first, I could tell.
Any weed. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm not that guy, but I know that guy. You know, the one that would be at a circle of about 8 people and he'd go against the pass to talk to somebody on the other side for a little bit and take another one and, you know,
Let me get in there real quick. Oh, man.
Can I whack up some Pure Michigan?
Yeah, you want to whack it?
I'm going to whack it.
I'll let you whack it.
I never whacked it before.
Oh, I bet you have.
I've seen videos of that.
Okay.
You've seen videos of me whacking it?
No.
So ball and chain.
They're out there.
They're not
There's
out
a
there.
ball and chain system.
My camera was off.
Motor inside. And you just.
Oh, the
And
machine.
it just grinds the weed.
Yeah, Jim.
Oh, really?
Jim, this is the best thing ever. You're going to want one of these. If you smoke weed, you like this. Here,
Oh.
you take some weed.
I use it for the burn up cleanups.
And you put this weed in here with
I was
some more
going to
weed.
say, is this mine?
Some more weed. More weed. I'm going to need some help from Medman. Medman, we're going to need your help, man. Whoa, shit. Got it. It's going to be a fatty. All right, now Jim, check this out. I'll let Jim do it.
No.
This is cool.
I'd rather be.
What you gotta do?
Yeah, I can see.
Oh, should I take the stem out?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
What
take the
is
stem
that?
out.
That's like,
Check it out.
No, not that. That. What you? It's blonde as hell.
Oh, I know. Isn't that pretty? It's I forget what it is.
It's blonde.
It's beautiful.
I mean, not just frosty. It's
Yeah. It's a mixture.
Acapulco Gold.
It's not pure Michigan.
I
Oops,
don't
sorry.
know what it. Oh, it's not.
No.
I hear nothing but good
it's
things
something
about that.
It's mixed in with pure Michigan. How many times?
Twice, 3.
Twice. Looks like twice. Yeah, there's a stem here. Get that sucker out. Look at that. Grinds it up beautifully.
It didn't make any noise. Oh wait, I got headphones on. Never mind.
It makes a slight buzz.
Oh, I actually didn't even see you do it.
Is that enough weed for a blunt? Maybe. You had a roll of blunt?
A bluntette.
Seth is like, yeah.
Is that enough weed for a blunt, really? No, it's not. No, you're not
You
saying.
said it's a little one.
No. That reaction told me right
Once
there.
I heard, I guess. It's like,
No.
That'd be a tenor.
it's like if somebody asks you, is your weed is good? And you go, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna double that. There we go. We're gonna whack that. Whack it.
Wow. Couple, 2 pulses.
That's it. Maybe one more.
Well, if man, that,
I usually give it a little tap.
yeah.
Keith.
Good stuff.
Keith.
Yeah, people just go like this.
Is that enough weed? He's had enough weed?
That wouldn't do shit.
Now he's laughing, so that's good. All right, he's laughing. That's enough weed.
Now there's too much weed, Lefty.
Too much weed is good because he's laughing. That's good.
So
Yes.
what do you got to call a medman over to roll that?
No, Steph is going to roll this fat, huge blunt. You got a blunt paper? Okay, I have a blunt. Yes. Here you go. Good luck. God bless you. I'll help you any way I can. What do you need from me? I don't have a tray.
What do you need?
I don't have a tray. I don't have.
Here.
I have a lighter.
Here.
You need an imagination. Let's see. What could he need? He's got a handful.
You need a
of something
towel
to
for the
roll.
sweat. A sweat towel. Need some water.
I would say a fan, but I think Mother Nature got you covered.
Rub your shoulders while you're doing it. Some physical therapy. How about some physical
The
therapy on
pressure's
your leg?
on.
How about some? Yeah. How about inside your leg for you?
Haven't used a match in a long time.
Need lighter?
Just wanted to see what it was like.
We had a
Did
lighter.
you get sulfur?
I love
But
this.
now I'm like,
I love
Yeah,
this.
you want a lighter?
I like it too.
I can't even throw that on the ground.
There's an ash cup over here. Hold on.
Oh, I'm good.
Ash
Oh,
tray, guys. Need the lighter?
Real far. I like flew into the wall.
Wait a second.
Those things always got so dirty and stinky. I
Yeah, I
don't
don't-
like them.
I don't like them either, but I like when I just want to take.
The rubber mouthpiece always got so nasty.
Yeah.
And it would actually get a little dry rotted if you were like.
Yeah,
you know.
this one's, they're always pretty new. I either
Yeah.
lose them or just chunk them. They're not- Actually, they're kind of hard to find anymore. Oh, yeah. Never mind.
You guys are live, so
Cheers.
just, you know.
Look at that.
Wednesday, you look warmer.
I am a little warmer. I'm
Me
watching
too.
my car to make sure I don't get a ticket.
No, you do open your door and you say you're loading. Just open your door. That's
I
see
don't
the
see
Jeep?
anybody
See
coming.
the doors open on the Jeep? I'm loading. Or I'm unloading. I'm doing something. I'm doing one or the other.
I've never gotten a ticket here. I'm not really that concerned.
I'm unloading a wheelchair ramp. How about that?
It really is though. If you have one of the handicap placards, put a quarter in.
If you what?
If you have the handicap placard, you only put a quarter in.
Yeah, the first quarter. The first quarter to get the piece of paper. All you want is that piece of paper. And then they won't even bother you. We need that piece of paper. No. No, you can be expired because if you're a disabled person, they can't expect you to be as fast as a regular person to change the meter. So I think we get a pass on that. And most towns are like that. Most towns tell you, put the first quarter in, but not New Brunswick. New Brunswick, no. I got a ticket in New Brunswick.
Dude, I got like the most fucked up one over here.
Oh, you got
It's going
plates.
this way, and it's going this way.
Uh-oh.
We'll be okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
We'll be okay.
that's what I say
We'll
when
be okay.
I misspell something on a sign and I don't see it till the end.
Uh-oh. Poor Jim.
No.
Poor Jim, I got you today. Puts his sign out. I'm like, oh, you spelled cannabis wrong. What?
I looked over the top real quick,
Oh, shit.
and about the time no, I didn't. But at the time he's just yanking me. He
I got you.
yeah, he did. But at the same time he did that, my concern was I can't read upside down or backwards. What the hell? You know?
I can't confirm or deny.
Exactly. And meanwhile, that's the laugh. Yeah, I heard that.
Only because of the alphabet that you
Yeah.
did in that other play. That was the funny one.
Yeah, why did we want?
I
wanted to make a sign with the alphabet backwards. Why?
I don't. It was to read. Stoner idea. It was a good one at the time.
Did it have anything to do with reciting the alphabet backwards?
Yeah, it was reciting the yes.
Sir, can you recite the alphabet?
Stoner. It was a stoner sobriety test. Yeah, that's what it was. Stoner sobriety test.
Yeah, but wasn't the goal like to be able to say the alphabet and then backwards as well? You know, the
yes.
A B C D A X Y Z Z Y Z. Blah, 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 you know, because who can do that?
Yes. I think we were preparing people.
Say, I couldn't even do that sober.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
People actually say, I couldn't even do that sober. And that's where you get busted, right there.
Yeah, yeah. Totally.
Ask me how I know.
Oh.
In 1997, I got a DUI. I was in my own driveway. They followed me home. Made sure I got home so they wouldn't have to tow the car. I grew up in the town. It was like a very small little town. They were just, and I said, oh man, you can't cut me a break. And they said, this isn't for today. This is for the 500 times we never caught you.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was 27.
Were you drunk?
I was intoxicated, yes. So, and I don't drink anymore. It's one of the reasons. Like, I stopped drinking at that point because I went to those IDRC classes, which is, the drunk classes, and I had to lie. I had to lie on the survey. So, I figured I'd probably have some kind of alcohol abuse disorder at this point, and checked myself and stopped drinking.
They're expensive, those classes that they make you
It was
pay for.
$75 in 1997.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I was there for, I think, 8 hours. If you got caught a second DUI, you would have to do 24 hours at a camp.
Oh, wow.
And that was 150. And you couldn't drive yourself there because, of course, you were unlicensed. Right. So that was something you had to do in order to get your license back. So you had to be driven there and picked up. And it's humiliating, I mean, as a DUI. But, for some people like me, it was a check myself moment. And, so I just definitely knew I didn't have, I wasn't an alcoholic because I was able to stop.
I went through that for weed.
Without any difficulty.
That whole thing, I went through it for weed.
Right, and they almost laugh at you while you're in the class because,
it was a joke.
The answer in that class is don't drink and drive.
Right.
That's the answer. Yeah. They don't say don't smoke and drive.
What time is it?
It's
Don't
all
drink
about
and
alcohol.
drive.
Okay, here's the box. What's in the box? Yeah, they got me for a few thousand. That was Al Crusher. Al Crusher, the
Al
cop.
Crusher.
When he beat me up, they got me for a DUI. Al Crusher. It's his name. It's really his cop's name.
I don't remember my arresting officer's name at all.
Oh, I remember all of
The
them.
moment I'm trying
So,
to
like,
forget.
if you ask him his name, he'll go, "I'll crush you."
I'll crush you.
Well, how will I know who crushing means?
And you know what's really funny? I mean, you know my story about getting divorced and everything. So my ex-husband had called DYFS to the house, and that DUI came up, even though like I was 45 years old at the time. Hadn't been in any kind of trouble with the law since. But when they came in like, oh, and so you had a DUI in 1997. What was that all about? And I was like, well, I was single with no children. You know, like it was not a
Living my best life.
Yeah, living my best life, right? Exactly. But that it's so crazy how they actually had that information and had looked me up and saw everything,
And the
dirty
fucked up
in my
part-
closet.
The fucked up part is that like they'll judge you off that.
And they were judging me off that. You know, it was crazy. I kept telling them, well, the guy who called you is an alcoholic and he's got like severe alcohol issues. I'd like to actually contact one of those social workers and be like, the guy died, right? Like he actually passed away from alcoholism. Like I'm not trying. I just want to be vindicated in letting you know that I was always a decent parent, because they come in like you're a terrible parent.
Oh yeah.
You're the worst parent ever, horrible parent.
Well, they do see some bad parents.
And I'm sure that they do.
So they think they have a broad stroke now for everybody.
Well, after a while, I was still getting allegations from the ex, and it was like all he had. But I have my medical card, so they really couldn't bother me about that. So he was like, "Oh, she's on crack, and she's on meth, and she's on pills, and everything else." So I would have to go and pee and show them that I was, and it was like the whole.
Yeah, they don't like the medical cannabis. It's a curveball in the and all that for probation for all. They don't like it.
Well,
it interferes with their probation.
In Camden County, WorkNet is where they would send you to go do your occupational therapy drug testing and also your DYFS drug testing. Currently, there is no WorkNets left in Camden County. They're closed. Since cannabis became legal, they are closed. Basically, that put them out of business.
Really?
Yes.
That was the big moneymaker for
That was their
everybody.
big money maker.
Yeah.
Because WorkNet worked in conjunction with DYFS, and they got
Wow.
kickbacks from them tests because the state would pay for those tests. Like it was
Wow.
all to me, it was just all a money making thing.
That's all.
I'm wondering
anything
how many
is.
social workers there are now compared to before then.
Yeah, I don't trust too much anymore. Everything's just such crap now.
What are these?
Oh,
that's nice.
It's like the thumb roller.
Tasty.
This is shit. I don't even use that until
That's all you need. I rolled
That's
two.
still that
I
joint?
rolled two out of these.
Same one?
Yeah,
Same joint?
dude. I'll show you. Here, let's pack this up. This is all you need. Yeah, you've seen me do this.
Give me something to practice with.
Dude, this is perfect. You don't need the extra leaf.
Yeah.
Just pack it up.
That's like embarrassing. 'cause,
No, I'll put a filter in there. You got to.
I always use the second leaf.
How limp is it?
Dude, this is amazing. What are you talking about? This is great. Look at this. I'll pack it. I'll pack it with a filter.
How limp is it? Not that. When he rolls that.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one, but I put it in a chong roller. Put it in a clamshell roller, and it goes right up. It's perfect.
I've never seen.
Yeah, I'll take a video of it later. I'll do it tonight. I'll put it in a fucking clamshell. This is perfect. Dude, I'm going to put a filter in here.
I'm more of a joint smoker, so next time I'll bring up one and I'll roll it the way I normally do, and you'll see like
It's 100 times better.
yeah.
What, with the wrap on it?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Put the
That's
wrap.
how I've always done it. Like the first one you can
Okay.
just roll.
I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it. I'll let you do. I'll let you do your thing. We'll pick up another one. I always do two. And actually I do four. I will cut this in half, and I will roll joint
I've seen people cutting that in half
for my
but-
neck, just to the neck, just for me. Oops. Oh shit! Don't lose that. Yeah, you can put it on there if you want. Is that me? No. I hear music.
No, I don't think it's you.
Just checking. I never know. What's this?
Are you feeling mad?
Yeah. How was it?
It was animal crackers, and it tasted more like weed than it tasted like flavor.
It's about to get taken down on YouTube. Hello.
What's up, Medman? What's that?
I'm hiding.
Shit. Seth's rolling a fat blunt.
A finger.
A big finger. He talked me out of rolling 4 blunts out of that. Normally I do 4 blunts out of a double Dutch. Out of a Dutch. I will take.
Might
Yeah,
as well
I will
roll
take.
a Gotti.
I'll take it cut in half. Both papers I will cut in half and then roll
Gotti, a
4
Gotti,
small
Gotti.
little, not little, but for me, for my head. I'm not saying at a party I would do that, but they're small.
Way too much tobacco.
No, it's less tobacco. Less tobacco. That's more tobacco. The double wrap is a lot of tobacco.
Now you just got to cut that outside. You got to cut the inside one short. That's not too bad.
I love that at sessions we kick out cigarette smokers now. Like if you're a cigarette smoker and you're at a pot sesh, you got to go.
Yeah, you can't be smoking tobacco indoors.
Yeah, you got to go. Sorry.
No, we need tobacco smokers so medical patients can smoke. Because
I
they
know.
can smoke anywhere tobacco's allowed.
I know we do, but I'm saying at
Funny
sessions.
catch 22, that is.
I know. So that's why we allow blunts. Okay, we'll allow blunts then. You can come in with your tobacco, but it's got to be a blunt. All right, fair enough.
You don't.
I like that rule. It works.
I'll see you.
You don't have to hit my blunt if you don't want to.
Oh shit!
Cut out. Good seeing you.
It's good to see you, Wednesday.
My feet are like. They're almost like
Look,
camp out.
look. You want to see what you never? You want to go see in New Jersey dispensary?
What's this?
Oh, smell that.
Holy water.
North Jersey dispensary?
No, that's cauliflower.
Oh, Cali. Sheesh.
That's boutique cauliflower.
Wow.
And that's
Yeah.
that's the other flavor.
Lovely. Wow, we got some. Yeah, what is this tropical mixer? Wow. Shit. Lovely. right. It's beautiful. And then you just wrapped it around. You just went like that. Yeah, well, that's good.
I rolled once a year. That's how I used to do. Table roll them, and then you get the feel on your palm.
I like the table roll.
Yeah.
Me and Chris were at the golf course, and the guy was table rolling. And we gave him some weed. We said, "Can you roll some weed?" And he took some weed. He said, "Yeah." And he took some weed, and he rolled it at the table. Had the big knife, knife that. So cool. He cut everything. The leaf was this big. It was huge. Monster leaf. Amazing.
Yeah, he's an actual cigar roller.
Cigar roller.
Yeah.
And we asked him, "Can we roll some weed for us?" And he did.
Oh, shit.
That was nice. That was nice of him. He didn't have to do that.
Good eye.
What's that?
Good eye.
Just like gold. Just like gold. What's that?
I'm not gonna stick around and smoke it. I gotta go. Too cold. I'm not even enjoying my time here at this point.
You gotta keep it moving. Just some jumping jacks.
It sucks.
Yeah, we're gonna be cutting it short anyway. It's 2 o'clock. We'll be out here until 2:22. So we'll get to the list.
There's no signal out here. It's weird.
I have crummy signal.
Except me.
So I want to thank CMMNJ. Kind of Sense, UFCW, Local 152, Jackson Storm, Smoking Monkey, Arlo Glass, SoperMachine.com, Pure Puff, and SativaCross.org. You can donate. I'll take it. Seth will take it.
Mike, what do you want me to say now?
Huh?
I thought you were telling me to say something.
No, I said Seth will take it.
Blunt.
The blunt. The blunt. Oh, you want to host the show? All right. Seth is the host of the show. Ready, go. I do that to people.
Thank you for watching, if you're watching. And, yeah, have a great day.
Hey, that's actually pretty good. You just got up there and ran with it.
Too much on the spot, though.
Well, that's how you do it. You just do it. Jump in the fire, like the song goes. Jump in the fire. So, this is the sad part of the show, where we talk about all the people that died waiting for medical cannabis, and we're going to smoke a big blunt in their honor here. With I think he's putting. Are you putting wax in a blunt?
Rosin.
Rosin.
Yeah, once you get
It's even better.
Yeah, we'll do a little disrespectful blunt for all the rosin heads.
This popcorn is infused. Did you know that?
I heard you talking about it, though.
It's infused popcorn, bro. Live your life.
I got a jar of RSO. We can infuse anything.
When's the soccer camp start?
At sativacross.org you can donate because we need ramps. There's a dispensary in North Jersey that needs a ramp, and we don't donate to them. The CRC allowed this to happen. They have all these regulations for everybody. They say they're patient focused, but there's a dispensary with no wheelchair access. So how do you explain your patient focus when you allow the dispensaries to open up without wheelchair access for the sick and dying? I don't care if you'll come out to my curb. Jeez. Come out to the curb. You're in the rain. It's out in the snow. And you got someone in a wheelchair on the curb. They're supposed to have a car, I guess. You have to have a car then. You have to have a car. Sorry, cancer patient. You must have a car to come here. You can't browse. Sorry, cancer patient. You can't browse our dispensary. So the CRC allows dispensaries to open without wheelchair access. I am shocked. I'm literally shocked. I didn't think that would happen. They're grandfathered in, so yeah, they're not breaking the law. No, they're not breaking the law. But they're breaking, ethical code, moral code, civil rights, human rights, you name it. I'm fired up about that one. A dispensary without wheelchair access.
They're worried about the stoners rolling down the fucking ramps.
Unbelievable. No. Honk for Homegrow! So yeah, CRC, you dropped the ball. The whole New Jersey government has dropped the ball on the patients. We got forgotten about. We are forgotten. Cheryl Miller, Sabina Rose. Sabina Rose was a 15-month-old baby who died from a 25-hour seizure waiting for medical cannabis. This baby died waiting for medical cannabis because her parents had the choice between giving the illegal cannabis to her baby or waiting for the card to come in the mail till she's allowed to get it from the government, till they say it's okay. It's a tough position to put parents in. Diane, Gracie, Cindy Mae, Marie, Jack, Joan Ford. That's William Haney's mother. William Haney called in before. I don't know if you heard it. William Haney was on. And his mom wrote a book about epilepsy, about growing up with epilepsy in the 40s. How they used to throw holy water on her when she'd have a seizure. Not that would hurt her. That'd actually help her, but they thought that she had demons, and they were throwing holy water on her because of the demons. Like, what are you doing? Ignorance, man. So, yeah, Joan Ford growing up with epilepsy was tough because she would have drop seizures. She would just fall. And when you have a drop seizure, you can't brace yourself. You're falling and your whole body goes limp. So you're hitting your head, you're hitting your face. My friend Sarah from Kansas, she shows me pictures of her teeth missing, black eyes, her VNS tube got ripped out. She had 10 staples in her head because she fell one time. That's why people with epilepsy wear helmets. Because they have drop seizures and they can't control when they fall. Randy Robertson. Randy Robertson had the Whipple procedure. The Whipple procedure, does anyone know what the Whipple procedure is? Whipple procedure? Whipple?
I found out because of you.
It's where they remove all the organs in your body because they have cancer. Basically, all your body gets removed, and you just stay alive with your heart and your lungs.
Bring your guts out.
Yeah, everything's gone. They'd rather give him the Whipple procedure than give him medical cannabis. Then after he had the Whipple procedure, then they finally said, okay, you can have medical cannabis now. And it was too late at that point. Maybe try medical cannabis first before you remove every organ from someone's body. Maybe let's try that first. No.
That could be like back in the day when they did lobotomy with the brain, where like people that were crazy. Was it from?
Yeah, lobotomy. They do it for epileptic patients. If you have seizures, they will remove half of your brain. It's called a hemispherectomy or something, where they take half of your brain and they almost remove most of it, like the half of it.
I don't know if it's called lobotomy.
Lobotomy is when they drill a hole in your head.
So it is.
Yeah, they drill a hole in your head with a lobotomy. They target a certain area and they drill a hole there.
So if those people got to use and try weed, maybe it'd probably help half of them.
I think they do that too to release some pressure. If you had like some head rocking or brain movement, and it just fills up with fluid, I guess.
That's terrible.
Polly, Bill Buckman, Chad, Jeremy, Colette, Matt, Troy, Russ, Roger, Jay, Ella, Hattie, Jackie, Anthony, Jake, Armando, Felicia, Lynn, Dan, Sean, Joyce, Mike, Frank, Brian, Flo, Carl, Thorne, Frank, Lorraine, Terry, Charlotte, Cher, Jaybird, Michael, Marley, Colette, Brendan, Red, Rico, Lulu, Becky, Lawanda, Chip, Paul, Jeff. That's a hurtful, long list. And we don't even have the numbers of the patients dying every day today. It used to be 1 out of 10 patients die. We don't know the number anymore. They don't release those numbers. It's like a secret now. Where's the transparency in our government?
You know, I've seen like some
What's that?
dispensaries. You can get more on the recreational side than on the medical side, and I thought it was supposed to be the opposite.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
Where at? You can call them out.
I don't want to be that person.
All right.
but,
Well,
like,
tell me later because I want to know. Because there's been complaints about that. That is a complaint that people put in about. It's
they
not
have
cool.
different stuff, and like
Patients should have more options than recreational.
everything the recreational side has. And then there was one near me that I don't know if it was like a mix-up on their website. It was saying like $grams of resin.
$grams of resin?
I got screenshots of it. Yeah.
They changed it real quick. Yeah, they changed
and
that.
There was like 2 weird vapes they had.
Oh, okay.
And they were dollars each too. So I was gonna go check it out.
Ew.
I should have.
I don't know if they're any good for that price. Wow, really? Ew. Ew, brother. Ew.
Yeah, you guys spend $5 real quick.
I would have spent $5 on that. Sure, why not?
A couple things.
What you got going on? What are you spending $5 on?
Couple grams of resin.
Resin.
Yeah, I
Oh
was just.
shit, yeah, resin's good.
Huh?
Resin's good.
Oh yeah, I seen
That's
when
the oil.
when a dispensary was opening, they had them on sale for
Resin?
$1.
Wow, you can't beat that.
I
Did you
should
get
have
it?
I should have went, but I
Because
missed
then you
it.
can you can roll a joint, dip your joint in it, and then cover it and keep.
Yeah.
You do that, right? Isn't that the stuff you can use it for?
It would be like more like a batter.
Sir, I got a few in there.
You can still.
You could still do that.
You can throw some in my bag.
Yeah,
in my
right.
bag. You
Wouldn't
throw them in
that
there.
be good, and then you roll the keep around it.
For $1 though, for a gram. that's
All right.
like-
That's
I
cheap.
should have
You
went.
should have got as much as you could.
So there it is.
It was a sale.
Or a mess up.
Hotbox for Homegrow.
Hook you up.
Yeah.
April 18th.
Screenshot.
Getting ready for the big holiday on 420. The big stoner holiday. But after 420, there's 710, which is the Cannabis Patient Awareness Day. And start getting ready for that. It's going to be all the states taking part. All over the United States at your state house. We're going to remember the patients. 710 for the patients. It's oil upside down. And it's oil day. So we're taking that day back before it becomes corporate. People are mad at me. Like, it's a stoner holiday, Lefty. Just deal with it. No, you deal with us now. We will take our wheelchairs, we will run you over and take over 710. It's our holiday. It's for patients. It's
for the sick and dying, and we will run you over with our wheelchairs back and forth till you get it. I will do it anyway.
Oh, resin.
Jesus, where'd it go? Shoo-hoo, that was close. Almost burnt my pichidoo off. Pichiding? I can't talk about all that now. We'll go there.
Happy it stopped raining.
I'm happy. I'm happy the sun's going to come out soon. It's going to get warm. Then we're going to leave. Oh my God, it's warm. It's going to be so nice next month. Actually, we're here on the 22nd. We're here Monday. You coming Monday? Monday's going to be wild. It's going to be... Huh? No. Monday coming up.
Oh, this Monday.
This Monday coming up is a seed swap at Hub 13. They're coming here at like 2 o'clock from Hub 13. There's a schedule. I have a schedule somewhere. Actually, here.
Seeing it on Instagram.
It's on Instagram?
There's like a ton of them. This is like all sealed like that?
Yeah, I saw it. Let's see. Let's see who put it up. I didn't put it up, did I?
I don't think so.
That'd be embarrassing.
Why?
Because I'm like, who put it up? You did. Well, no, I have the flyer up here. But let me see if they have it. Here we go. Oh, it's from 1 to 8 p.m. at Hub 13, 13 West Front Street, 1 to 8 on 422. That's Monday. And there's going to be kind of a civil disobedience, I think, maybe, sort of. And there's going to be educational workshops, panels, seed swap, clone giveaway, and it's consumption friendly. So there's going to be clones given away. They're giving away clones, and there's a seed swap. And I don't have the schedule. Yeah, the caregiver panel. Here we go. I have the schedule here. Growing medicine at home at 4:45. Cannabis history highlights. Green Dragon Hydro, Phenom Home Hunting. CMMNJ has a talk. And there's a medical panel at 6. I'll be helping out with that. Caregiver panel. So, yeah, it's going to be a good event. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is a Medman blunt. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
To hit the shit out of it. If you want a lung check, hit it hard.
Lung check.
It's like my first time smoking today.
Lung check. Oh. Yeah.
Don't get no better than combining dabbing and smoking all in one shot, right?
Not complaining.
No.
It's one way to warm up.
You got a multitask.
It's like taking a shot of whiskey.
It tastes really wonderful.
I hate it, though. I hate whiskey. Yeah, I was about to say I hate whiskey. Tastes like ass. I don't even know.
Maybe some brandy next time. This feels like the weather we should have had at Thanksgiving. It's like Thanksgiving weather. Yeah, the guy yelled at me, by the way, when I got to the office. A new guy. And I said, yeah, can I have a permit? Usually they keep him in the desk there. He's like, sir. Yeah? And he talked to the other lady. They do everything different now. The whole thing has changed. So I have to do emails. They don't do it here anymore. It's all emails and phone calls now. So you got to wait for them to reply to you for confirmation. So I said to them, I'm here because I didn't get confirmation. That's why I'm here in person. So I'm here to fill out a form.
Can I fill out a form? No, you don't. They don't do forms anymore. Oh, great. So I said, call these guys. Okay, those are the guys that aren't answering me. Give me.
It's like a pain in the ass.
So that I'm like, well, there's no wheelchair access to the lawn. Boy, you're not supposed to be on the lawn technically. And you guys aren't supposed to have a tent technically. And we don't bother you and you don't bother us. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. I see where this is going. You got it. You win. Checkmate. We will just keep our little party going. Honk for Homegrow. Yes.
That was perfect. That was.
Thank you.
Right on cue.
Good job. I actually thank people that don't kill me in the crosswalk. Like, when they stop for me, I'm thanking them for not killing me. I almost got killed. Yeah. I can't hear you.
It is dangerous.
If I'm not paying attention, yeah. If there's blind spots, yeah. If people are parked in the yellow, yeah, it's dangerous. And it's funny because I call out license plates, and when they do that, I call it like, and they get mad because it's the aggressiveness of the phone coming out your face like that. It's like, oh, and that makes people either stop, turn around and ask me what I'm doing, or they call the cops. One lady called the cops the other day. She came back because I remember the license plate number because I just had called it out and I saw she parked illegally blocking the crosswalk. But she called the cops on me. And everything she did was wrong. Everything. You did everything wrong. And the cop came and she complained and the cop's like, get the heck out of here. You didn't stop in the crosswalk. You parked illegally. Get out of here. Okay. See ya. You did? Wait. Here. You grab that mic. You called? And what happened?
They just kind of seemed irritated. Like they kind of knew why I was calling.
Oh, that's funny.
They heard
I'm
it
sure they've
before.
dealt with you out there.
Yeah.
I said, listen, I was just driving down. I named the street, and I said, somebody blew through the crosswalk, almost hit a guy in a wheelchair. Like, maybe you guys should get out there. And she asked what he was doing. I said, just looked like he was running his wheelchair through the crosswalk, but people weren't stopping. I think I told you, I saw the best video online. They put a basket on either side of a crosswalk. It looked like in New York City, an unlighted crosswalk. And they put styrofoam bricks in each one of the baskets. So you can pick up the brick because when you go to walk across the street with a brick in your hand, everybody stops.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Styrofoam bricks.
Yeah. Get to the other side, you put your brick in the basket for somebody else. Everybody stops when you got a brick in your hand.
They stop for the mask and the wheelchair and the shit show. That's me, but regular people, they're waiting. 10 cars go by. 10 cars.
Well, and listen, they should be out there educating people anyway, because a lot of people don't realize once you're in that box approaching the crosswalk, you're in the crosswalk. A lot of people just assume that, well, he's still on the sidewalk. He's not in the crosswalk, I can go. Like, first off, they should just be out there just to educate, not even write tickets. Just stop the people that do it and educate them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times is ignorance.
Yeah.
Or even just like a bright sign warning. Like.
All right, guys, we're out of here. I'm going to go join that party over there. Hashtag they shall grow. They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady in the glow. They were staunch to the end against odds uncounted. They fill up their faces to the foe. They shall grow not old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.